Here's America. Roll up your windows.
What's up, guys?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah. And the black guys, Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. What else is there? Do the Muslims have anything there?
Yeah, Ramadan, but I don't know.
Is this Ramadan? Happy Ramadan. Whatever holidays, the pagans, a happy solstice. Yeah.
Yule.
Happy everything to every fucking body.
Okay. Let me find this on here.
Happy Hanukkah, Snoopy.
Here we are. Okay.
Hope you got a delay.
Yep.
All right.
We're
both sick, guys.
Still.
So it's like, yeah, this is like a week now,
Two for me.
So if we break into any coughing fits or anything like that, it's it's not the cancer. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
You're just sick. Okay. Rev up your Ford.
30 knobs, thank you, sir. Roll up your windows.
Merry Christmas, Hammerhead Garage.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Hammerhead.
Hello, Mr. President and First Lady of TMC Productions. What's up?
Jerry Franco freaking love this show.
Awesome.
We fucking love you, Jerry Franco.
Do we have any news? Anything to talk about?
Well, yeah. Kathy and Uncle Kathy and I have decided that we're going to go for our own show on the Motor Trend Network.
No, we're not.
Yes, we have.
So lying.
Yes. So we've been practicing.
Go ahead.
You want to show them what we've been working on?
All right.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to take the slowest car you got and beat you with it.
Oh, Lord.
I got the baddest ass team there is.
What do you think, guys?
What do you think, guys? We ready? We ready for that?
No.
Fubar.
What's up, Fubar?
You can see that, right? Yeah.
No. Do you know who Basil Marceau is?
Oh, no. Basil Marceau?
Is it Basil from Faulty Towers?
I don't know. Maggie's after the coffee.
Where's my cookie? I didn't bake cookies. I'm sick. I'm not giving anyone my disease this year. Oh, let's see.
Go up your windows, Uncle Buzz.
Oh, I need some motivation in the Dragon Wagon owner. Let's max it out.
Wait, say that again,
I
man.
need some motivation in the Dragon Wagon owner. Let's max it out.
Where is he?
I don't know. Where is he?
I don't know.
He's not here.
Nick's not here yet. He should pop in.
Yeah. Now?
Yeah.
No, he's not coming here now.
Well, I mean, on here.
Oh, okay.
Happy holidays, Hodgepodge.
Holidays?
Yeah, it says holidays, yeah.
Oh. Merry Christmas, Gray Dude. Thanks, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Merry Christmas, Stan Lincoln. Yeah, we hope you feel better for Christmas, too. It's crazy.
We don't have anything Christmassy in our.
No, we could turn.
Get something, get a Christmas thing. Where's that? Get that tree topper.
The angel?
Yeah, stick it over here.
It's broken.
Get the snow globe.
Can we just?
Get the snow
Why
globe.
can't we just turn it that we're in front of the tree?
You want to do that?
I mean, we could.
All right. It would be different than we usually do it.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay.
It would be Christmassy.
Oh yeah, let's do Christmassy stuff.
How are you
Okay.
gonna do that?
We're gonna turn this. There's the tree.
Mm-hmm. It's nice. It's not fully decorated yet.
All right. Yeah. Slide all the way over.
Do you want me to sit in the chair?
Yeah, you sit in the chair.
Okay.
I gotta move the box a little bit.
Okay.
Look, it's our Christmas special. Oh, this is great.
Yeah? Okay. It's not done. Okay.
Jay Bishop says Aunt Kathy is cute as hell. She used to be a guy.
No, I didn't. It's not true. Okay. Is that good? Do we look Christmassy?
Yeah, is this festive?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little festive. Okay. Are you posting a Christmas video?
This is a
Are we gonna do
Christmas video. I can't really think of anything to.
The cold has wiped out our brains. Okay. Let's see. Watching you guys while wrapping presents. Awesome, Charles.
Nice.
Let's see. Do you have a Festivus poll? We don't, right? We don't have one?
We don't have a what?
A Festivus poll.
No, we did Festivus once.
It was ugly.
It got ugly.
Yeah.
It really got ugly.
Anymore.
You know, I loved it. I wanted to do it again. It horrified her.
New Zealand, Roman, what's up?
Roman. Yeah, she didn't like the wrestling part, the feats of strength and the wrestling. I thought it was awesome.
Thanks, Corey. It's not finished. It's been a little busy and sick. Festivus for the rest of us, right?
We've been very sick. I haven't slept in 3 days. As soon as I lay down, I start coughing. And it's like no medicine fixes it.
Nothing. It's been crazy. What's up, 1984 Chevy C30?
I can't read any of these.
What do you think about Yugo? I can read it.
Yugo, the car, Yugo?
Yeah.
They were cheap. You know, they were little cheap cardboard.
They were cheap?
Yeah, beer cans on wheels.
You should do burnouts on the street for Christmas. Do you want to do burnouts? We don't have any neighbors left to bother. The people next door to us on both sides have moved
Yeah,
out.
we have 2 empty houses, one on either side of us. I'm gonna go steal all the light bulbs for this thing as
Yeah,
well.
you can take the light bulbs.
Yeah.
Get on the RAM charger. You have to do that soon.
Relax. I made different things. Can I do it at the same time?
A lot. You can do a lot of things.
We're gonna get on a RAM charger.
Make a Christmas video using a car to cook a meal.
That's actually not a bad idea.
What are you gonna cook on?
Oh man, that's not a bad idea.
Which one of our cars went the hottest?
I'm gonna
Mrs.
take the slowest car you got and beat you with it.
Oh Lord.
I got the baddest ass team there is.
Okay. All right. Let's see. How's the SEMA build?
Confiscated, right?
Confiscated. Yeah, we should start looking at that after
The feds,
Christmas, right?
The feds saw what we were up to. They squashed it.
Okay. Let's see. NyQuil. It's not working.
It's not working. NyQuil has ceased to work.
No, we have something that doesn't take medicine well. You ever lose your driver's license?
I didn't have a license for 30 something years, 32 years. before I got my license, you know when you turn legal age, right? In New York it was 17. So when I turned 17, instead of sending me my license in the mail, they sent me a notice saying it had been revoked for unpaid tickets. I didn't get a license until I guess it was maybe 10 years ago when after we had moved to Tennessee.
Merry Christmas, John. Okay, let's see. How many Ram Chargers / Trail Dusters have you owned? The first one.
0.
Yeah, it's the first one. You're never really a truck.
I'm not a truck guy. I don't really like trucks. I love my box truck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know how you live around a box truck. If you've never had a box truck, you really owe yourself. You know, part of a full life is to own a box truck. I find, and I love my wrecker. You know, because that's like my 6th set of hands, right? But I'm really not a truck guy. I like smaller vehicles.
Corey Gentry says, one day maybe this summer I can put my 69 Roadrunner against your 68 Roadrunner.
I had a slammed S10 when I first moved to Tennessee. I had a slam. No, I love that.
Corey.
I love the mini trucks. I absolutely adore mini trucks. But yeah, no. Where did they even come from? The Roadrunner race?
Yeah.
Is he here?
I don't know.
Is he local?
Where do you live, Corey? Merry Christmas from Montreal. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Easy, you there. Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna take the slowest car you got and beat you with it.
Oh Lord.
I got the baddest ass team there is.
Well, aren't even gonna know what we're doing. Thanks, New York Strongest. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. Merry Christmas, Wonderbolt. Let's see. Get an El Camino. You will love it.
Yeah, not into them really.
Someone tried to give us 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them. I like them. Other people want them. I don't really want one.
It's a tumor for sure. It's not.
It's not a tumor.
It's a sickness. We're sick.
Come with me if you want to live.
No, Tony's not drunk. Merry Christmas, 58 Sports Suburban. Okay, so do we have news? Do we have anything to talk about?
Just our new show on the Motor Trend
We
Network.
don't have a new show on the Motor Trend Network. Stop lying.
Don't you know you have to visualize the end result if you want to get something?
You don't want that.
No, I want to be able to say that line on TV.
We can say it on YouTube.
I'm going to take the slowest car you got and beat you with it.
Oh, Lord.
I got the baddest ass team there is. Convincing, right?
We should be drunk right now. Okay. Make a road run at El Camino. You actually did try to do that.
I did that.
You did it, and you ended up scrapping it, right?
It was an hour. I was like, I ran out of shop space. Yeah, it was the Bell Camino. I had a 68 Belvedere. I had a 4-door, and I cut the back of it. And I was building out the whole, substructure for the back to turn it into an El Camino, the Bell Camino, and I ended up losing that shop. So that was it. That thing went.
Oh, Christopher's Adventures. This is Christopher. I'm 7 years old. My daddy's name is Frank, and he watches you all the time. Merry Christmas, y'all. Please say hi.
Christopher's Adventures. Christopher, Merry Christmas, little brother.
Merry Christmas. Okay.
And make sure you tell your dad.
Weekly Tithe, the body of Chrysler. Thanks, Embarrass.
What do you say?
Weekly Tithe, the body of Chrysler.
Yes. I am the Mopar way and the light.
Okay.
The only way to Mopar is through me.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Cool thing about Mopar is they use the same engines in their trucks and cars. Bring everyone together. Cheers. Robert Arco. Hey, Uncle. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Question. I've been told that 1540 conventional for diesel is as good as break-in oil.
Yes.
Break-in oil is just more expensive. Thoughts?
Yeah, diesel. Anything that's labeled diesel oil still has ZDDP in it, which is zinc, which is what you need for a flat top of cab, which means it's okay for braking. What I do is I use diesel oil in all my cars. Right? Don't worry about the weight. It could be 1030, straight 30, but for a break-in, I supplement it with a can of STP or some other oil treatment that has a lot of zinc in it, just for the break-in period. Then after that, you could just use a straight diesel oil. I think it'll be fine.
Merry Christmas from Indiana.
Merry Christmas in Indiana.
Give us a nitro story.
I did a nitro story the other day. I did a video.
You have others. Tony, how much for your drawings? What's your PayPal?
I've decided to back off on the artist thing. I found it started to intrude in my mechanical world. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be out there turning wrenches and shit like that. I know it's in me. I got to draw. You know what I mean? I have to draw.
You got to draw.
I got to draw.
You got to get it out.
So I've decided to back off on that so I can focus on being the mechanic and not the artist. Okay. Michael Bragg wanted me to draw on his trunk light today.
Are you serious?
Yeah. My buddy Michael Bragg comes to pick up his car, right? He did some shit on it. And he's like,
John?
He's like, when I got your shit, oh, what's up, John? Merry Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas, John.
He says, when I got my UTG shirt, I didn't get the signed artwork, So I said, oh man, I'm sorry. I'll make sure Uncle Kathy gets you one. And he's like, no, here, you can do it for me now. And he's like ready to hand me a Sharpie and open his trunk lid. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to do that. We're standing in the fucking rain. It's getting dark out. It's fucking raining.
That's crazy. Merry Christmas, John. Merry Christmas, Layla.
Layla.
Corey says, I'm in Oklahoma, but I have family in Tennessee. I can come to you. He's up 69 River. That's right.
Wait till the weather gets a little nicer.
Ow, that hurt. Let's see. Hang on. Getting back up. Merry Christmas, Brian. Merry Christmas, Harry. 360 or 318?
The 360s are all around better motor. But I mean, 318s work.
DMC Productions. Uncle Kathy, is that present for me under the tree? Oh, you guys are the best. To the kids.
Yeah, it's good.
Adults don't get anything that
It's for the
big.
grandkids.
Excuse me. Excuse us. I'm coughing. Let's see. Are you ever coming to Florida?
At some point.
Some point. Okay.
I don't know when or for what reason, but I'm sure we'll be down in Florida again eventually. Oh, look, I got the rubber one.
John Wilburn says, in true Uncle Tony fashion, we just fixed a short on a horn circuit in the dark in a restaurant parking lot.
Nice.
That's why I'm late.
Nice.
Very good. That's cough. Excuse me.
You can cough. Here, I can cough.
No, it's kind of a big cough.
All right, I'll read questions. Hey, Tony, what's my light show on YouTube? Please subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up. Okay, Tony? Yeah, Layla, sure.
I'm okay. What is it?
Subscribe to Layla's channel. She asked for it.
I'm trying to find it. I have to find it to click on. I think I might be just behind because I don't see it. I'll look for it. Okay.
I can't read these questions.
I'm reading. Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Hope you all have an amazing Christmas. I'm a huge fan of yours. Keep doing what you do.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
David. Merry Christmas. Did see Tustin get back with y'all? Did he?
He hasn't gotten back with me. I think Nick messaged him on Facebook or something. I don't know what's going on with that.
Okay. He didn't comment or anything, did he?
Yeah, I'm just an innocent bystander to all this.
Yeah? Okay. Thanks, Ari. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Harry.
What do you think of the Linko transmission?
They're okay. I mean, I've used them in the past.
Let's see. We should put a stick in that drag van.
Again, I'm just an innocent bystander with the drag van. He's doing all of that, and we're just kind of like following along.
58 Sports Suburban says, I want to see the van versus the Ram Charger.
Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable.
What's our plan with the Ram Charger? Is it staying the same, or you said something about maybe changing the plan? You know?
Yes. I think we're going to do something a little more with the Ram Charger. I think we're going to do something a little more comprehensive than, because we talked about putting a 366 barrel in there. And we are definitely going to put together a 6-barrel for it. There's no question about it. But I think we're going to use that truck for another specific purpose that'll be like ongoing through, all of our videos.
Okay. Merry Christmas, Todd. Let's see.
The puppies are.
Have you thought about doing a blog on your website? Put ads on it and make money. Print is not dead. It's just an electronic form now. We kind of discussed that briefly. Briefly. We brought that up like last week.
The problem is if you're doing this for a living, which we do this for a living, right? Vlogs don't get near the CPM that videos do. So where you may get, let's say, $8, 1,000 views on a video, you would only get like $1.50 on a vlog. So we would have to have 1 million subscribers, and the vlogs would have to get up 200,000 views a pop to make it worth taking the time away from the videos to do the vlogs.
Unless we had people that wanted to write.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we couldn't do it all ourselves. Merry Christmas at 0.
Definitely 0. Merry Christmas.
Do you remember a guy, Freddie Denome, from your drag racing days in New York?
Yes, I do. Freddie was dead before I came along, but I came up under the guys that Freddie brought up. So there's a guy. I have a direct lineage. I have a direct drag racing ancestry to that group.
Okay. How long do we keep our tree up after Christmas? It's down.
It never comes down.
Never
comes down.
It comes down.
It's always Christmas. I've always got, with Christmas in July, we like to be festive all the time.
It comes down after New Year's.
Oh, or that.
Or that.
Or that.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Better to start a car weekly during the winter that you're not using, or let it sit with a full tank until spring?
If you're gonna start it, it's not a bad idea, but make sure that you run it long enough. Don't just start it, let it run for 2 minutes and shut it off. If you're gonna do that, let it start, run for 15 minutes or so. Rev it up a little bit. Make sure all of the moisture is blown out of it and all of the condensation gets a chance to evaporate from inside the crankcase.
Thank you, David. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, David.
What did people do with heavy hood scoops or six-pack hood scoops when it rained?
Well, generally those cars didn't go out in the rain.
No?
What, the Hemi darts?
Oh, Hemi
Cooters?
darts and Hemi cooters. Yeah, but what about six-pack cars? They weren't. They drove them in the rain.
Well, the six-pack, the six-pack air cleaner, right, on those cars has a drainage trough. So whatever water gets in there, it doesn't actually get sucked into the engine. It goes around the outside of the filter and it drains down in the base. So yeah, the six-pack cars you could drive in the rain. I don't know why you want to, but the six-pack cars you could drive in the rain. 69 six-pack cars, and but the 68 Hemi darts and Cooters, you couldn't drive those things in the rain.
Ben says the 383 finally got back from the machine shop. How long was it there, Ben?
Do we have any more on that?
Soda? Yeah.
We do?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm thirsty. Fuck. Oh, she's gone. I have to answer the questions.
Yeah.
All right. Have you driven a Ford lately? I drove that van, and I hate winter. Email. You swapping a 6.0 LS with a 71 grams per child temporarily, but upset many of my original subs, but it seems I've driven more to my channel. Man, I don't know.
What is it?
I don't see anything wrong with it. It's not, in my mind, it's not really crossbreeding. You know what I'm saying? It's still General Motors. Yeah, I don't know. Are you doing it for yourself or are you doing it for your channel? If you're doing it for your channel, you got to go with the will of your community. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to piss those people off. If you're doing it for yourself, then do whichever one works for you.
Ben says his 383 was at the machine shop for 3 months.
Yeah, some machine shops drag their ass a little bit. Thank you, baby, by the way.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm going to take the slowest car you got and beat you with it.
Oh, Lord.
I got the baddest ass team there is.
What's the slowest car you got?
No, the slowest car you got, and I'm going to beat you with it.
You're going to take the slowest car I got?
And beat you with it. Of course, I got the baddest ass team there is.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Roll up your windows.
Roll up your windows.
What's up, Shane? Has anyone ever joined 2 inline sixes? Oh, shoot, I lost it. Bottom to bottom?
Bottom to bottom?
Crank?
Not that I know of.
No?
No.
Sounds like the Dirty South. Is that what we're doing? The Dirty South.
Any similarity to any current TV show that's out there is purely coincidental. These are things that we've come up with on our own.
Did you get my Dodge truck video, Tony? 1984 Chevy C30. Did you get it?
I don't know. I honestly, man, I haven't been looking at like any YouTube videos.
Message it. Let's see. Where do you get to slow car deal from? Wait, what? Oh Lord. Okay. So what
I
car?
got the baddest ass team there is.
Oh Lord.
No,
Oh.
I say I'm gonna take the slowest car you got and beat you with it. Then you go, oh Lord.
Okay.
Then I say I got the baddest ass team there is.
Okay.
Okay.
So why did you just tell me you had the best?
I didn't.
Kathy's chair is gonna knock down the tree. No, it's all right.
Thank you, Shane.
I'm rocking. It's barely moving. It's okay. Where do I buy tickets for your studio live broadcast? Do we do that? I don't know, knock down the tree. Then I gotta clean it up.
Yeah. You should move a little closer.
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm comfy.
Yeah, now I'm comfy too.
Are you comfy?
Not really. Okay.
Look how big you look and how little I look.
That's because you're only 3'9". Look, crushing your head.
Let's see. Roll up your window. Does anybody know what that's from?
Probably not.
Probably not. Great show.
I'm crushing your head. I'm crushing your head. I'm crushing your head.
I know, I'm tiny. I'm little. Thank you, Matthew. Merry Christmas. Okay. My kid said Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Tree looks nice. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Give me questions.
Merry Christmas, Foobar Fighter. Kids in the Hall. That's right, Dan Grippo. It was an awesome show.
I'm crushing your head. Yeah, actually, it works pretty good there. I have to get oriented to it. Yeah.
All right. Do you think about?
Oh fuck! I don't know.
What do you suggest to avoid vapor lock? Didn't you do a video on that?
We did a whole video on that.
What's the name of it?
I don't know. It's a vapor lock video. It's a. I don't know.
We should know this.
No.
Tony. Ari says I've actually won 14 bucks in my Uncle Tony shirts. Nice, Ari.
Nice. The UTG shirts got retard strength.
No, that one roll up the windows is from pinching your head is from. That's what I meant. That's from Kids in the Hall. What's up, Brian McTaggart?
Brian McBang Shift. What's going on, brother man?
What's going on with your car? Something with your rotors? Something with your brake parts? Merry Christmas, Sunny Ray.
Merry Christmas.
John knows that video was the $8 cure for vapor lock.
There you go. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
I knew I had vapor lock in the title, but for the life of me, I couldn't remember what the name of it was.
Let's see. Is a stock 360 strong enough for like a 550 or 600 CFM on an MPI?
You mean a 550 CFM throttle body on a multi-port injector? Yeah, I don't see why not. I would imagine it would flow. I mean, if you're talking about a carburetor, you know, a 360, you start with a 750. You know, an 800 CFM is happy on them.
Okay, Brian says I had both my hands deep in the Cougar today. Got the wrong rotor. Hub was much bigger than a standard box body. I'm sorry, Brian. I'm sure the guys at the auto parts store really helped you out. Let's see. Merry Christmas from Columbia. Thank you, Chris. Columbia, Tennessee. Not Columbia.
You're close.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
What carburetor came stock on a 1975 360?
2-barrel or 4-barrel? The 2-barrel is the Holly, the 480 CFM Holly, and the thermoquad was on the 4-barrel.
Brian says the parts store is going to fix it tomorrow. He promises. Greetings and Merry Christmas to you both. Valley 68 Chrysler. Uncle Tony, what's your opinion about how Chrysler merged with Ford? And are they thinking about merging with Peugeot? Are they still quality?
I have no, I say it like almost everything we do in these lives. I have absolutely no affiliation or allegiance to anything of the modern era as far as Chrysler Corporation goes. I'm Mopar. I mean, I'm as Mopar as you can possibly get, but it more or less goes from the war period, the post-war period up until around 1980 or so. Through the cars and all of that. But once you get past I really have no allegiance to the current Chrysler Corporation. So to me, it makes no difference because you can say Chrysler, you can say Toyota, you can say Mitsubishi. If I was to buy a new car right now, which I have no intention of doing, but if I was going to, I'd get myself a Subaru. So yeah.
Thank you, Half Sharp. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Uncle King. Kathy, hope you're feeling better. Thank you. Are we feeling better?
No.
We're not feeling better.
I haven't slept in days.
I hope none of you guys get sick like this. It's really crazy.
It's the crud, man. It's ridiculous.
Crazy. 2 weeks I've been sick.
It's 7 days for me now. 7 fucking days. And she's like 2 weeks for her.
Okay.
I get this one guy in the comments, right? Because I mentioned in one of the videos that we're sick, right? And there's one guy in the comments, he's like, why don't you get real? It's an autoimmune deficiency brought on by handling chemicals without gloves. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking cold. It's a fucking cold. Did you see that? I gotta show you that, yeah.
I haven't really read the so I don't know. It's an autoimmune. I have it too.
Seriously, right? If you ever want to know just how deeply disturbed a good portion of the population is, start a YouTube channel and read the fucking comments.
No, we have a lot of really good.
If you want to be afraid, okay?
No,
if you want to just if you just want to sit in the closet in the dark and just rock back and forth, right? Start a YouTube channel and read the comments.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
Every once in a while there's a beat, but for the most part they're awesome, and we love them. Thank you guys so much for commenting. Tumors for sure.
What was that?
Tumors for sure. Ben Swiggin. It's from sleeping too close to the crack. What?
Yeah, you want to sleep away from the crack.
Okay. Okay. How much compression does a post-smog 440 make?
How much compression?
You know this?
Yeah, they were right around like 8.0 to 1, like 7.9 to 8.1 to 1 range.
That sounds like the type of person that is scared of asbestos. This is true.
Yes, like this asbestos. When I was a kid, everything was asbestos. Literally everything was asbestos, And as a mechanic, and I was a kid, like 15, 16, doing like clutch jobs and brake jobs and shit. And I would be covered from head to toe in asbestos. Like literally, like I would eat asbestos sandwiches. They were delicious. And then, oh no, you gotta be dead. You got mesothelioma or whatever. So everything's a crock of shit. Everything in the world is designed to make you afraid of everything else.
Roll up your asbestos Christmas tree. That's right, John. Let's see. Even my underwear was asbestos.
Everything was asbestos, yes.
And don't forget our paint chips. The lead paint chips.
Oh, delicious.
Delicious. Merry Christmas, Sam, I am.
Merry Christmas.
I think baby pacifiers were asbestos when we were kids, John Wilburn said.
I'm going to take the slowest car you got and beat you with it.
Oh, Lord.
I got the baddest ass team there is. We're practicing. We want to get our lines right so when Motor Trend comes knocking on our door, we're ready.
Do it right away.
We're ready. Fire up that check, Motor Trend. We're ready to rock and roll.
Sorry, guys. How about them asbestos brakes?
Yeah.
Let's see, talk to the hand. Are the new Hemis related to the old Hemis? I like the new Challengers and Chargers.
By name only.
By name only?
Yes.
I want to see Mrs. Landy match race a rickshaw. The rickshaw would probably win.
Mrs. Landy would probably lose.
These crazy slow.
Mrs. Laney ran,
It's so funny.
I think she was 21 second. Mrs. Laney ran a 21-second eighth mile.
8 mile. That was my foot on the floor.
Yeah.
With me driving, not Tony.
She has to leave on the second yellow, right? Not the next to last yellow, not the last yellow. She has to leave on the second yellow.
The car doesn't move.
Swap feet on the second yellow, and then by the time the green hits, the car is actually built enough momentum to break the beam.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Is there any other Henny?
Huh?
I don't know. You're talking about. Hey, shh. I can't concentrate, Lily. Somebody's saying the new Hemis are like the party Hemis, and then somebody said, "Is there another Hemi?"
Tons of Hemis.
Tons of Hemis. Let's see. Did you ever street race a bug with a Corvair flat 6 swap?
I
That's
did.
pretty specific.
I have not. No.
I like specific questions. Let's see. What are your thoughts on Chris Albert's The Mopar Hunter podcast? I haven't heard it. Have you?
I haven't heard. He messaged me on he messaged me someplace. I don't remember where and he asked if it was okay if you used something. I don't remember what it was. But
Oh, a phrase? Was it a phrase?
I don't remember. And I gave my blessing. I says, "Yeah, man, do whatever you got to
Okay.
do." But I have not heard it yet. I know he's a good guy. I know he knows his stuff, but I haven't heard the podcast yet.
We should probably look for it.
We spend all our spare time when we're not making videos. We spend all our spare time practicing lines for our new Motor Trend,
right.
television series.
Merry Christmas, Terry. Let's see. My 383 needs new pistons and rods. I will buy a 440 source stroker kit. In your opinion, should I get the 438 cubic inch or the 496 cubic inch? Same price.
I don't know the differences between those kits.
Why not?
What is it? The 4 what?
He's gonna buy a 440 source
Right.
stroker kit. Should I get the 438 cubic inch
430
or 496
or
cubic
496.
inch? Same price.
If you're building it with a short run, you're building it with a 383.
Yeah.
As a 383.
Yeah.
I would say the smaller motor is going to be happier. You're going to make tons of power with either one. I think I would probably go with the 438 just to make a happier motor.
Okay. Oh Lord, Matthew Brow. That's right.
I got the baddest ass team there is.
How many times can you do this? This channel is on like way too much for me. Hi, Colin. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Tony, be honest. Do you have any paper clips in place of bulbs on that Christmas tree?
Paper clips in place of bulbs?
Yeah. You don't. No, we don't. They work. You put a paper clip instead of a bulb. No, they will work.
No, yeah.
Crazy, right? Shh. Let's see. What will happen when Motor Trend tanks? John is asking.
Everything has already tanked. They just don't realize it yet. YouTube is where it's at. Everybody, 100% of everybody will
positive,
eventually be. That is positive. That's absolutely positive. That's all. It's all. Everything out there is just clapped out fucking bullshit that they just pump out for public consumption. You know what I'm saying? It's junk. It's all junk. YouTube. This is where the quality is.
I don't think it's old junk.
I think anything that's of any quality on television.
Well, there's that one show that we watched. What's the guy? He bought the Vincents today. What is it called?
Chasing Classic Cars. Great show. Wayne Serini, right? Awesome guy. Awesome fucking show. I love that. Now, if that
I
was
watch that one, right?
Yeah, but if that was on YouTube, it would do fantastic.
What do you?
Yes,
Why?
absolutely.
People don't watch it on here.
What I'm saying is that if there's any quality on the TV, it'll rise to the top on YouTube, and they'll do just fine. And the rest of this clapped out shit, you know what I mean? Like this custom and that.
I don't like some. I can't tell.
Right?
I can't tell which show is which. Like if it's on and I hear in the background, I can't tell.
Because it's all
there's no difference.
It's all interchangeable bullshit.
But the guy Wayne, like his show is different.
His show is great. Yeah, I think all the print is gone, and I think eventually all this paywall media Motor Trend, and what's that other one? Power Nation. Oh Jesus, Power Nation, right? I think all of that is doomed, and it's all eventually going to end up on YouTube. And then it's like, may the strongest survive.
Are you being negative, Tony?
That's not being negative. That's extrapolating everything that's already happened to this point and saying, well, A happened and B happened and C happened, so what's D going to be?
Well, they have very high costs to produce their shows.
Extremely high cost. They're dinosaurs. The point is, there are countless YouTube channels out there, right, that produce amazingly good quality, entertaining programming, and they're shooting the shit with their phone. You know what I mean? And it's like, they don't need sound crews and fucking lighting people and all of this other shit. They take their phone, they shoot good quality stuff, people respond, and it's all good. And
people respond to the content more than they do the production.
Exactly. So all of this old stuff, all this, those print magazines going under is the first wave, and now the next wave is going to be the television networks, the television programming for the shit. It's all going to end up on YouTube.
So then, what's going to be on the channel's just going to go away? You think?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Merry Christmas from New Jersey.
Horsepower TV would still suck on YouTube. It does suck on YouTube. They run their episodes on YouTube. If you ever want to feel good about your life, right? Go to like the Horsepower TV YouTube channel and just read their comments, right? If you want to talk about like the hate just spews.
Oh my God!
Well, I don't do it. I don't do
it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Mike Simmons, thank you for all you both do. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Where's Bottle Rocket? Where is Bottle Rocket?
Bottle Rocket is in the back of the lot, snoozing out the winter.
Okay. Thanks, John. Tree looks great, he says. Let's see. Lunar Outlaws Garage, Lafayette Love. Someday I hope to be on that list.
Keep at it, man. Mm-hmm. Just keep punching away.
Absolutely. Just keep going. Lionheart 0808 says, I don't watch TV at all. I watch YouTube and read online articles to get all my info. That's really what we do. We read. Yeah. We don't really even watch TV. Like, it's on all the time.
The TV's always on, but very few things actually
sit down and watch it is really rare.
I watch Ancient Aliens, and then Uncle Kathy and I fight about
it. Say stupid shit.
No, it's the truth. All that shit is the truth.
It's not all true, Tony. They make a lot of mistakes.
We talked about this last night. If only one thing, if they that's okay. They can speculate. If they speculate over 10,000 different things, but only one of them is true.
Say yes to everything.
That's fine. If there's our commercial.
Oh, the dirty stuff.
Yeah. All right. So. Not that we actually copy them. It's
no,
similar.
No, never. We would never steal anything.
If only one of the things that they cover, let's say they cover 10,000 things, and 9,999 of them are total bullshit. Well, if only one of them is accurate, it validates all of it. That's how you got to look at it.
Validate all of it. What kind of thinking is that?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Sunny Ray says aliens equals demons. Possible, Sunny Ray. We don't know.
I think you've got all sorts of interdimensional entities and beings there.
All right, let's not even get into this conversation.
Just doing their fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't stress it. Build your cars and don't worry about it.
You're still getting probed.
Probably, right? I believe I have been probed. I can't say yes, I've been abducted, but I think I probably have at some point.
Okay. How do you get the motivation to do stuff on your projects? I had one nice day last week, but didn't want to do anything.
I was going to do that video. I swear to God, right? And you know something? I may do it tomorrow just because I'm lazy. And I don't really feel like, and I'm sick, and I don't really feel like doing anything crazy. But I actually have a situation right now that's something that I deliberately do to myself to keep me moving forward on a project. And I think I'm going to do that video tomorrow. It'll be a short one. It'll be a short video. But you'll get something out of it. I know it. I know it.
How short? I'm gonna get too short.
Yeah.
People will complain.
It'd be like a 5-minute video.
Oh, people don't like that.
Well, fuck those people who don't like that.
Sorry.
Let them watch Motor Trend.
Brian says, okay, I'm out to get work done. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, man.
And to everyone in chat, have a Merry Christmas and see you in the new year. Merry Christmas, Brian. Tell Haley we said Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Haley.
It's amazing how much YouTube helps hold you accountable to your projects. Oh, yeah.
Well, you should be held accountable to your projects.
Starting a YouTube channel is the best way to not procrastinate. Let's see. What's the difference between a 360 truck motor and the car version?
Nothing.
No difference?
No.
Okay. What's your favorite Mopar engine other than a Hemi?
The Hemi is not my favorite Mopar engine. It was for a while, but I burned out on fucking Hemis. I have to flip a coin, and it's either the 340 or the 383. One of those two. I look at either of those engines, and I gush with affection towards them. You know what I'm saying? I think more the 383.
Straight Six Fan says 6 to 12 minute length videos are my sweet spot. I think that's about right.
That's the truth. If I see a video is more than like 10 minutes long, you know what I mean? I'm like, unless it's like, there's some people I make an exception for, because I know no matter what they do, it's fucking great, and I'm just gonna sit there and enjoy the whole thing. But if I see a video is more than, let's say, 8 or 10 minutes long, I don't even click on it. I look for a shorter version of the same topic.
Why?
Because I don't want to spend that much time. I don't want to devote that much of my life to sitting there and watching a video. If you can if I'm seeking information, I can get it in 3 minutes, or I can get it in 13 minutes. I want it in 3 minutes. Then if I want to learn more about it, I want
to learn how to do something specific. Like if I'm doing something and I'm like, oh crap, I don't know how to do this, and I look really quick, I want it fast. But
no, but there's two ways. There's two different ways that you can do.
It depends on your needs.
If I want a video, if I want to learn how to drop a pair of eyeglasses into a glass, right? There's two types of YouTube videos, right? There's, so the glass is made of glass, and you can see that it has a space in the center of it.
Mm-hmm.
And there are many things you could put in here, but we've decided to put glasses inside of this glass. So let's take a look at some glasses. So these are glasses, the kind that you find on your head, and you would put these, obviously, and they would fit on your head, but they would fit conveniently inside. You could speculate and see right there that this pair of glasses will no doubt fit in here. But I think we need to find out for sure exactly if this is going to work. So are you ready, guys? Let's see. Amazingly enough, they fit. Let's see that again in slow motion. Right? Okay, so that's one type of YouTube video. And then there's the other type. There's the glasses, boom, there you go. That's the kind of video that I want to see.
Okay. Well, there you go. Ever think of turboing as a slant 6?
No, I don't like, I like turbos when they belong to other people, but myself, I don't want, I'm just not into the hot side plumbing and all that other shit. So, I would build a turbo slant 6 if somebody brought me one to build, but I won't build one for myself.
50 Tesson hasn't responded yet, right?
I have no idea. That's Nick's whole game.
Okay. Let's see. 66 Dodge Polara. What do you think? Yes or no?
Yes.
To buy? Yeah.
A 66 Polara? They're great cars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just came back from watching the Penguins, and now I'm confused.
Excellent. That's what we aim to keep you just slightly off balance. That's our edge.
So John Wilburn is saying, now I see what Tony liked my 80-second firearm casing video. Where John made the video?
Yeah, I saw that. It was great.
It was great, John. Let's see. Thank you, SoCal Devil Dog. This beautiful tree. Hi, Tony. Just curious if you ever owned a 66 or 67 Charger. Merry Christmas.
Yes, we have a 67 Charger sitting in the driveway right now, actually. If you go back if you go way back, we did a video called "How to Do a Bitch and Burnout," and it's us abusing that car out there.
Let's see. Will there be a burnout at midnight in Don't die.
Probably not.
Why?
I have no plans on doing burnouts at midnight on New Year's Eve.
You could and get away with it.
Yeah, we do burnouts out there occasionally. Nobody bothers us.
Well, that's because our neighbors left. They all moved out. Let's see. Michael Grace, what's up, Michael? If Mopar would have perfected the EFI, how you think it would have ran in the big blocks and small blocks and slant six?
Well, I mean, if they had perfected it, you answered your own question. It would have worked fine.
Let's see. What are you getting away for Christmas? I'd
What?
like to know this.
I had nothing. I haven't gotten you anything. Did you want something?
You haven't got me?
I was just about to answer a very important question for somebody. That Bendix system that we talked about in that video. I tried to keep the video just pertaining to those cars, but Bosch bought that system and ended up in the Volkswagens in, like, I think it was 1968 or 1969. So the Bosch K-tronic injector, or J-tronic injector, the one before the Motec, fuck me. First Bosch injector setups were based on that Bendix system. They used it in the Cosworth Vega. They used it in a bunch of different cars. Cool.
I guess I'm getting a slant six. Are you getting me a slant six?
She's getting, yes. Yeah. Who ruined the surprise? I don't know.
Did you get me anything?
I did not get you anything. What do you want?
I'm going to refresh you.
We generally don't get, we have pretty much everything, seriously, right? We like.
I got you something.
What'd you get me? What'd you get me?
Okay, that's your present on it.
What is?
The blue one.
Which one?
The blue one.
That's mine?
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You serious?
Mm-hmm. No, don't open it.
I'm not gonna open it.
Don't open it.
I'm not gonna open it.
Oh my goodness, that's yours.
This is mine?
Yeah.
You got me jeans?
No.
Yes.
No. They're not jeans. They're not. Something nice. Okay. Merry Christmas, Mike. Let's see. I want working AC. Yeah, that would be nice. Okay. Tony's in the doghouse. Shush! Shush! Okay. Merry Christmas, Brandon. No, he can't open it now. No opening it. Okay. Let's see. 1973 Dodge Swinger with a 440. Good strip car or not?
Yeah.
I think so?
Sure.
Okay. She wants the Roadrunner, Tony. I bought that Roadrunner.
It's hers.
I found that Roadrunner. I bought that room. I searched for that car for like 2 years. I bought the interior. I hunted down all the parts for it. I paid $90 for it. But yeah, I procured that Roadrunner.
Is he ears like that?
Uncle Tony looks weird with clean hair. Shush!
That's because I've been sick for a week.
Clean?
Yeah, there's clean as they ever get.
No, he cannot open the gate. No. 2 days. He's got 2 days. He can open it on Christmas Eve. Can you tell him to be quiet? Thanks, Brandon.
We're doing live. No, really. Shush, shush.
Do you think the 383 would mate to an early cast iron top plate?
It would, but why would you want to? Oh, well, maybe you have an early car. Yes, it'll only mate up to one that has the big block bolt pattern. If it's an early Hemi with the cast iron torque light, or if it's a poly with the cast iron torque light, then a big block won't bolt to it. That's a small block bolt pattern.
Quiet. You gotta read the question.
I'm trying to. Ooh, you're back.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh. You didn't get me anything, right? I don't want that.
What do you want?
I want that.
What do you want?
I don't know. What do you got?
Eggnog?
Sure, give me some eggnog.
I'm out of soda.
Okay, I'm gonna have some eggnog.
Read the questions.
see. My favorite factory Mopar car. It changes from day to day. You know, I don't really have a particular favorite. Ask me today, and I'll give you one answer. Ask me tomorrow morning, I'll give you another answer. An hour later, I give you another answer. I love them all. Okay. So you're gonna read questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta catch up. Tony, what happens to zip ties? Do you know?
I have no idea. He's been on like hiatus. He hasn't made a video in like 2 months.
Let's see. UT, you said it in the Bottle Rocket engine video. A loose engine is a happy engine. Can you explain what a loose engine is? Magnus.
A loose engine. Clearances all to the loose side. Oil clearances, piston to wall clearances. A loose engine. Engines the way they're designed from the factory, right? Remember, like when they design an engine for mass consumption, they do it because they do it to keep the general public happy. Okay, so when Susie Cream Cheese goes and buys her Chevy, whatever it happens to be, when she starts it up, she doesn't want to hear them when it go. Gada, 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 gada. She wants silence, right? And so engines are built with extremely tight clearances to keep their noises low, to keep their, so when you're building for performance, you want a loose engine. You want stuff to be moving around and happy. You don't want it to be all constricted and that's horsepower. The more you constrict the parts, it's parasitic losses all the way down. So I like engines with big oil clearances, big side clearances on the rods, big piston to wall clearances. Basically, when I build an engine for myself, it sounds like a tin can full of rocks, like it's going to fall apart going down the street. But that's how I build them. Like oil pressure, I shoot for 7 pounds per 1,000 RPM. Anything more than 7 pounds per 1,000 RPM, and you're just literally throwing horsepower away. So to me, if I'm sitting in the traffic, if I build a fresh engine and I'm sitting in traffic and the engine's hot and the thing's in gear, if I don't see the oil light flicker on, I know that I built too tight an engine. So that's just me. If I build it for somebody else, I don't build it my way. But if I'm building it for myself, that's how I build it.
Very good. Are you done?
I don't know. I don't even know what the question was. I don't even know.
Engine? What is a loose engine?
I think the eggnog just took me for a loop someplace.
It's not spiked.
I know it's not spiked, but it's weird.
Grease Rookie says, just want to say that I sincerely appreciate the knowledge you share on your channel. It's way better than what Motrend has to offer.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Why use the unibody design instead of a full frame?
It's lighter.
Yeah.
It's lighter and it's simpler.
Okay. When is Battle Rocket going to the track? What ET are you hoping for?
When the track opens and the first run, I'm hoping for whatever. I'm hoping it gets to the track's open in March, first week of March.
Are we gonna be ready by then?
Yes, we'll be ready first week of March.
Are you sure?
Positive. We'll have 2 cars ready to go when the track opens. We'll have the Slant 6 Dart that we're building an engine for now, and Bottle Rocket, which is just sitting there waiting to go. As far as like first, what kind of ET? All I want to do is get the car. Right now, my goal is to get the car off the starting line, and then once we get it off the starting line, my goal will be to get it to the finish line, and then we'll figure out where we go from there.
Okay. Merry Christmas, Honda Den. Half Shark. How are your chickens doing? Getting eggs yet?
They're huge.
Not yet.
They're huge. Big. Maggie got into it with one of the chickens today.
How did that happen?
I came home and Uncle Kathy had let the chickens out in the yard, so they were just out foraging and shit. I didn't know that, so I opened the back door and Maggie takes off like a shot, and it was like that was crazy, right?
It's crazy.
But the chicken, outran Maggie, which is like.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That was an adrenaline rush. You had to see us running around. Thank God we don't have house cameras. I'm sure that would have been in a video. That would have gone viral. That would have made a video.
That would have gone viral.
That would have been viral. Let's see. What do you think of 80s G-Buddy cars?
I don't really pay much attention to them.
Tony, what are your thoughts on a 68 Le Mans with automatic trans? Any concerns you know of? Thanks.
Offhand, I mean, that's a really, really generic question. I mean, I love the body style on those cars. It's, I mean, they're as versatile as anything you can ever build. You know, go for it.
727 shift tips. I know it's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, aside from removing the accumulator spring and throwing a shift kit in there, I mean, that's, you know, make sure your band adjustments are good. Make sure your throttle position sensor is, you know, the linkage, the kickdown linkage is hooked up right, and throw a good shift kit in there.
Cletus just said, Tony's gonna be sleeping outside with the chickens. Come on, Tony, where's Uncle Kathy's gift? All she does is give and give.
Oh yeah, and I do shit. That's, you know, I realize that. I know I'm such a slothy motherfucker. I am. But
Make me go. What's your favorite A-Buddy Mopar? Excuse me, guys.
see again, right? Like I can answer that question like right now, and if you asked me in a half hour, I would have a different answer.
What's your
I
answer
love
right
them all.
now?
I don't really have my answer right now.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, I mean,
No!
all of them.
All of them?
All of them.
Postal Training says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It says, please come to the Power Tour. I'm not going to the Power Tour, but Lamb Chop, we're making plans now. Lamb Chop will be on the Power Tour with Bottle Rocket. So he's I don't know if he's doing a whole thing or he's going to do just a leg or two, but yeah, there will definitely be a UTG presence at Power Tour.
Got the 318 and Bottle Rocket, built the 340. Ricola?
Why?
Ricola? You need a cough drop?
No. No, that little 318 will run just fine.
No. Who's your fastest dog? Lily.
Yeah, Lily.
We've chased Lily.
She's a freak.
Yeah, she's crazy. No. Get off the table. Let's see.
That stuff is thick. It's like
Eggnog.
it's like drinking a sock.
And she likes eggnog.
I haven't had eggnog since the 70s.
That's not true.
The 80s, it's like drinking a sock.
It's really much for your head. Nothing.
I got it.
No!
I sucked it out already.
You're such a guy. Here. Wipe yourself. Is it on your shirt?
Yeah.
On your shirt.
Yeah. James Taylor and I are planning a road trip my 54 shoebox. How many times should I change the jets per state? 4 times. You need 4 jet changes per state.
Okay. You got some sauce on your shirt, Tony. No!
Maggie,
Are you not gonna drink it?
I may or may not drink it. Here, you want to drink it?
No, I don't like eggnog.
Why don't you like it? You bought it here.
It's gross.
Drink some.
No, I don't drink that.
Gross.
I don't like milk.
It's not milk. It's egg.
Milky. Okay.
Roll up your windows.
This is my night, right?
I'm having fun.
Okay. Do we have anything to talk about?
I'm gonna take your slowest car and beat you with it.
Oh Lord!
I got the baddest ass team there is.
Good. What's your favorite 33 block to build?
They're all the same.
They're all the same?
Huh?
Okay. Thoughts on the Commando 350?
The 1958 only. It's a very, very small bore engine. It's not worth dealing with.
Would you or can you flip the pistons in a 5.3, 6.0, 6.2 LS engine?
I don't know. I don't know what the piston pin offset situation is in those engines. Okay. If it has a piston pin offset, then yes, absolutely, flip them.
You're wearing the eggnog on your shirt. Tony's a little sloppy.
Oh well. Maggie's all over this eggnog thing. She's
No.
Come here,
Okay.
come on.
All right. What is your peak interest in the whole scheme of what you're doing with the channel and muscle cars right now?
Wait, that sounds like a deep question.
Okay, I'll read it again.
Yeah.
What is your peak interest in the whole scene of what you're doing with this channel and muscle cars right now?
Meaning,
what's your peak interest
my peak
in the
interest
scene
in the scene.
and what you're doing with your channel and muscle cars at the moment?
Okay. My
No.
main focus with this channel
No.
is trying to simplify things for people.
Mm-mm.
It's trying to. I mean, of course, we do lots of other stuff, right? But
No.
my main interest is to simplify things for people.
Mm-mm.
Because the basics are hard to come by, or they're too simplistic. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to I'm trying to do that middle ground between zero and everything. Well, I'm trying to fill in that middle ground for people, and make them. I want to see people who are going to screw around with their cars get the best results they possibly can. And the only way you can do that is if you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If you know how the parts interact with each other and what to do with them, how to make them work. So that's my main peak. That's the main goal of this channel, is to help people get the most out of their cars, spending the least amount of time and the least amount of effort and the least amount of money.
Okay.
I hope I answered that question.
Okay.
I don't know.
If there's more to the question, just ask again. Okay. Let's see. What do you think of Lamb Chop's Nova?
I love it. I love it. I commented on his video. It says I'm officially fucking jealous. That's beautiful. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Merry Christmas, Jason. Let's see. Happy holidays, Dustin. All right, I've got a 79 W150, 318, backed by 4-speed. If it were you, would you go stock or do a higher horsepower build? I'm rebuilding the engine regardless.
It depends on what you're looking for. I mean, if it's a driver, I try to leave them as stock as if it's a driver, the kind of thing you're going to use every day. You know what I mean? I would just leave it alone, just rebuild it stock and enjoy it the way the engineers designed it. If you have a specific purpose in mind, with it, and I don't know what it would be with that truck, towing or drag racing or mud bogs. I have no idea. I have no clue what you're. If you have a specific purpose for the truck, then build it or modify it to the end of that specific purpose. But if you just put it together to just drive it around, the engineers did a much better job sorting the bits and pieces than you ever will, for that purpose. So just rebuild it stock.
Okay.
Like we have one of our daily drivers is a 72 Swinger, and that thing is like as stock can be. 318 2-barrel, cast iron, exhaust manifolds, a whole bit, and it is an absolute. It's our daily driver. So it goes out into traffic. Constant stopping and starting and all of that other shit. And it is an absolute positive joy to drive. I couldn't imagine the car being modified in any way that would make it a better car to just drive in traffic and run to the store and do all this other stuff.
Okay, Clint is asking, he says, I need more power. Heads or cam first? 440 big block.
I mean, there really are no bad 440 heads. There's some that are better than others. So I would say cam first.
Get away from that. Okay. Templates for porting, yay or nay?
If you get them, sure.
Okay. Roll up your windows.
Roll up your windows! Maggie's wet. How did Maggie get wet?
They were just outside.
I love you.
You all right?
No, still sick.
And Lamb Chop told us about your first ride in his truck. You took a first ride in his truck.
Yeah, but I don't know why he would tell you about that.
Oh, was it boring?
I don't think anything happened
Right.
during the first ride in this truck.
Okay. I'm really behind here. Let's see. Can you fix a 1920 Holly where a part of the body has been broken off?
What part of the body?
Doesn't say. Merry Christmas, Anthony Kerner.
Merry Christmas.
Let's see. You need to get Uncle Kathy's Charger back from Lamb Chop in graphite. The wheels on it, that car is not representing your ability to make power. Yeah, I know. It's not fast.
What's that?
My Charger that Lamb Chop races. It's a
Oh,
slow car. It's really slow.
oh, Mr. Shine, thank you.
Let's see. Let's see.
Those 85 heads are the best that Mr. Those 80s, the heads that are on that 85 318
No.
are the best stock 318 heads there are. Those are the 302 castings. People really hunt those things out. They're a high swirl. They're a high swirl combustion chamber, closed chamber head, and they use it to be a high swirl chamber. And those are great heads. Keep those heads.
Oh, he said that Lamb Chop said that because I'm missing his truck.
Oh yeah. He had a lifter that was not. He had an exhaust valve that wasn't seating all the way. You could feel it as soon as he got on it that it was holding back, and it had that rhythmic sort of like not happiness. And so I picked it out that it was a bad lifter, an overextended lifter. The snap ring had come out.
Merry Christmas, Paul Cabazola in Vermont.
Merry Christmas, Paul.
I bet you have snow. We don't have snow. It's gonna be like 60 here.
Thank God.
Let's see. When will you get in depth on your buddy's AMC AMS?
He's off.
He's busy. Yeah, he
someplace,
travels
yeah.
all over the place.
He's a road
So he's
manager
probably
for
ever here.
a bunch of different bands like
Stop. Did you name them? Probably not.
yeah, they don't really care.
No?
Yeah. I can't even think of the bands. He's road manager for a bunch of different bands. So he's all over the place.
1984 Chevy C30 is back.
Oh.
Awesome. Let's see. The dual X pipe or H pipe?
I hate the way X pipes sound. I have one that somebody else had done on before I got the car on my 67 GT, and the X pipe sounds like it's in pain. It has this tone from around like 2,500 to like like maybe 4,000, 4,500 is just like, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. An H pipe, definitely go an H pipe.
Mr. Shine versus everything. Got here a few minutes ago. How does Uncle Crystal do? She's awesome.
She's awesome. Uncle Crystal is.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey UT, I'm a 16-year-old and I've been working on my 79 Trans Am, and it's getting a small fuel leak at the car. None of the lines are leaking, and it's got a plastic body. Do you think it's the body?
Well, the only plastic body would be the thermoquad. You've got a thermoquad on the. If it's plastic, but the only plastic body carb I can think of, spreadboard carburetor, that would be like bolt onto that intake manifold, would be a thermoquad. And it's possible that you've got a bad or cracked float bowl with it. But that's the only one I can think of is plastic. Rochester's, the Quadradets, Hollies, they're all aluminum or bimetallic bowls. So
let's see. 1979 was a 318. I switched to a Chevy one wire because of regulator issues. Advice on being able to go back to stock without the charging issue.
I have no idea what the charging issue was.
Oh,
okay. I mean, over the years, I've come across many cars that have been converted to one wire, and I automatically convert them back to the original Chrysler system. So, I mean, my best advice to you is just get the schematic. Go to mymopar.com, right? MyMopar.com has all of the schematics, all the electrical schematics listed for every fucking car. And find the schematics, isolate the charging system, and just make sure that you've got yours wired point A to point B the way it shows in the schematic.
Okay. You're saying about the 1920 Holly, I mean where it bolts to the intake, it cracked, and the part where the bolt goes through came right off.
Say that one more time now?
No. About the 1920 Holly,
Yeah.
I mean where it bolts to the intake.
Yeah.
It cracked, and the part where the bolt goes through came right off.
Oh, you mean like the foot on that? Because there's only 2 bolts that hold that manifold, that carburetor to the manifold. No, I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. No.
Let's see.
But those bases are easy to swap out. You know, if you put an ad on, like put a wanted ad on like Freight Buddies only, and you should be able to get a bucket load of those carburetors for next to nothing.
No, stop. Let's see. They say the X-Pipe has better exhaust scavenging.
I don't care what it has. It sounds like shit.
He doesn't like it. Let's see. If you and Uncle Cappy had a 70s bubble window van, what mural would you have painted on the side?
You know, I mean, you almost have to go with the lizards. You know what I'm saying? Like like a fire-breathing lizard, like a Godzilla type of thing.
Oh, Godzilla! I like Godzilla.
Godzilla, yeah, probably.
Mothra? Can we do Mothra?
Mothra by itself would be fairly gay.
Why?
Well, it's just Mothra is kind of like the gayest of the giant monsters. You know what I'm saying? Mothra, right? You know, it's giant moth. It's kind of gay. You know, not that I got anything against gay. You know, I'm all about that. You know, go for it. Right? But being a radical heterosexual like I am, I would need to go with a more. So I would say Godzilla. If you go with Rodan, but who the fuck really recognizes Rodan?
People recognize Rodan.
No, on a mural on a van? No. People are going to say, why'd they paint a giant bird on their van? Which is even more gay than a giant moth. So, Godzilla. Okay. Godzilla.
Well, there you have it. Godzilla. Okay.
I hope we answered that question.
All right. Let's see. Smurfs. Yeah. Do you like Holly 94s?
I never really got the Gamera thing, you know. There's something weird about Gamera. They're just.
Do you like Holly 94s?
Holly 94s. I can't even think. What is a Holly 94? I'm drawing a blank over here.
I don't know. What car would you recommend for a 69 Barracuda 3 with a mild street cam?
Either an 800 Edelbrock or a Holly will get you down the road with that nicely.
Let's see. Somebody dropped their cigar laughing. Drew did. He made Drew drop his cigar.
Oh, nice. Pour something on it before the house burns down. I don't need another UTG fatality on my.
Another one? What happened?
Then I don't want to talk about it. Get it. Read questions.
Do we have a fatality?
I've asked before, but I've been saving for a 69 Plymouth Fury since I was 13. I'm 15 now. I want to build a badass high school hot rod. Nice. Isn't it worth my time and dollars? A 69 Fury is like the biggest, giantest fucking car. You know, the only thing bigger than that is like an Imperial or like an early 60s Lincoln, man. I would say, yeah, definitely. You know, the giant
value is not very good.
No, he's not doing it for resale value. He's doing it to be the coolest kid in high school.
Right.
And bro, yeah, let me tell you, the chicks will love that car, right? You know, trust me. Definitely go with that 69 Fury. If it's a hot rod or a cruiser, it doesn't make any difference. Just buy that car, and you're the coolest kid in school.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Price is 300. He says thank you. Okay, Rodney Harris says 70 Monaco is a beautiful car. I would have loved to have one of those in high school.
Yeah. All those fuselage C bodies were just beautiful.
Oh, Kenny Cargill made it back here this week. What's up, Kenny?
What's up, Kenny?
What's a good choice of heads for a 360 for 400 horsepower build?
I mean, 400 horsepower out of a 360 is no that just a good set of just a mildly ported set of the stock heads will get you where you want to be with that. That's 400 horsepower out of 360 is strictly bolt on. That's cam, intake, headers, carburetor, right? Curve the ignition, just the stock heads. Maybe a little bowl, maybe a little gasket matching, and maybe a little clean up in the bowls, and that's all you need for that. You don't need anything crazy with the heads.
Okay, Tony, would you bother with a 360 over a 318 to swap into a 3.9 V6 Dakota?
I mean, the 360 will give you more bang for the buck. Not a lot more bang for the buck, but it give you more bang for the buck.
Bill of Rights wants to know, Mopar Q-Jet car, use it or lose it? I need shelf space.
I mean, they're good carburetors, you know what I mean? But nobody really wants them. So, I mean, if you've got a spread bore intake manifold, Mopar, that's in your fleet, I would keep it as a viable spare. They're good carburetors. I got one on my wrecker. I wouldn't toss it. Find somebody who needs it. Offer them to them for like $10.
Okay, I have a 74 Ford Bronco 302. Auto miles build. It has 35-inch tires, 355 years, with 456 years and Detroit lockers. It really didn't change seat of the pants. Oh, hang on.
All right.
It really didn't change seat of the pants, feeling speed on acceleration, bigger gears, hidden performance.
I have a 74 Bronco 302 auto mile build, 35-inch, 355 years, 456 years.
There's no comments. It's hard to read.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying.
Yeah, that's a lot of tire for a little 302 to fucking move. You know what I'm saying? Even though you did change the gearing. I would say whatever you gotta do. I don't know what your ignition timing is. I think you want to shorten your curve as much as possible. You want about 34 degrees all in by like 1800, 2000 RPM. So I would shoot for that. You know what I mean? And see if that wakes it up. So when you hit it, you feel it. But that's a lot of fucking tire for a little fucking 302 to actually get up and move.
Do you like any Japanese cars? You seem fascinated with early era muscle only.
No, that's not true at all. Do I like? Okay, I have an absolute bug for the JDM cars. 70s and 80s. In fact, it's one of the few shows I actually watch and enjoy on the Motor Trend Network. I love the early Honda Civics. They were a lot of fun, and I've said it 1,000 times. If there was any modern car that any car of the 21st century that I would buy for myself, if I was inclined to do so, it would be a Subaru WRX.
Well, there you go. Anything special I should do when breaking in a 318?
Beat the fuck out of it. After you've got the initial cam broke in, do the conservative cam break in, 20 minutes at 2,500 RPM. Make sure that that's all done. And as soon as you got your cam broke in, go out and hammer that thing. The old wives' saying is, if you want a motor to come in strong, you gotta break it in hard. So, you want to run hard, break it in hard. So that's what I do.
Okay. 383 headers or manifolds?
Depends what you're doing. Yeah.
Is it a restoration? Manifolds. Let's see. Hopping out. Much love to both of you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Stop it. She's trying to get the eggnog. Uncle Tony, sell me that damn Charger.
No.
No.
I'm going to take the slowest car you got and beat you with it.
Oh, Lord.
I got the baddest ass team there is. Practicing.
Mhm.
We're keeping our lines sharp because Motor Trend's going to be calling any minute now.
Is that them at the door now?
Could be Motor Trend.
Let's see. Wow, I'm really behind. Thanks, Edward VP. He says nice tree. I love the Mopars, but also like the Honda. She's obsessed with your eggnog. I keep trying to pull her back. Let's see.
The bitches love my eggnog.
Why do you not like the Hellcat? Do you not like it?
It's not that I don't like it. I'm indifferent towards it.
If you're not gonna drink this, I have to move it.
Yeah, I can't drink any more of that.
Okay.
That's kind of rude.
All right.
Yeah. It's not that I don't like the Hellcat. I have nothing against the Hellcat. It just doesn't do anything for me. I wish that it did. You know what I mean? I swear to God, it's like, any of these new cars. I look at some of the stuff that they're doing, I think it's freaking amazing. Me personally. What's that?
Why doesn't it do anything for you? What is it about it?
I feel a disconnect from the whole. They've alienated the. I'm a human being. Okay, so I am analog, right? And so everything I do is analog, and I live in a fucking analog world, right? And the modern era of cars have alienated the analog person from the mechanical experience, so they just don't do anything for me. I see all the stuff they're doing, you know what I mean? Like I even like the Camaros, COPO Camaros. I thought that electric Camaro was fucking the most amazing thing, the electric COPO. I think it's cool. I look at all of this stuff, but I'm not into it. And no matter how hard I try to be into it, it's just not there,
Do you think that you can't bond with a car like that?
No, I don't believe you can bond with a car like that. I think you can make payments with it. I think you can have fun with it. You know what I mean? But you can't bond with it. The bottom line is when that car is like 8 or 10 years old and it's been through a hailstorm and the central processor or the bus fucking thing takes a shit, that thing goes right to the scrapyard. There's no future for that car.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. My sister has a 17 Ford Explorer. $1,000 for a taillight because it's all integrated.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
Charles is saying I'm not liking dual FI systems, but I understand GDI. Is that correct? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know anything about them, so I don't know if I'm saying the right thing. On the 318, I got confused. You kept dual point, but didn't use it yet.
What do you mean?
I don't know. That's what it says.
We use the dual point distributor, and it operates off of one set of points at a time. So the lead set of points is what the car runs off of normally, right? But when we turn the nitrous on, okay, we switch over to the second set of points, and the second set of points retards the timing, right? So it's a dual point distributor, but we only run off of one set of points and then switch to the other set of points. So one set of points will give you, let's say 36 degrees, 34 degrees, total, and then you switch over and you only give you 24 degrees total. So this way when we spray it, we won't melt it.
Okay. I got a 72 Charger with a 60 over 318 comp cam, XE268, and Keith Black flat top pistons. 625 Street Demon Carb. I recently asked about the quick timing curve. What would a slow timing curve cause?
What would a slow timing curve cause? Just a dead spot when you hit it. You want the only reason why you have an ignition curve at all is so that when the car is hot and you go to restart it, it doesn't kick back against the start. They want it, and of course for emissions purposes. But for a hot rod, you want all your timing in it as quickly as possible. So, and that's the difference between a car that's like, you hit the gas and it goes, ah, and you hit the gas and the car goes, ah. That's the difference. It's timing curve.
Kenny Cargill says the new Mustang kind of alienate me. I hear them rip up and down the strip where I work at 8,000 RPM or whatever, and it kind of bothers me. I don't like the way they sound.
I want to know why every single Mustang. Can somebody answer this for me? Right? Why does everybody with a new fucking Mustang drive around in second gear all the fucking time? Everywhere I go, I hear these fucking. It's always fucking these late model Mustang guys. They second gear. They drive around in second gear all the fucking time, and that exhaust. Listen to me. If you have one of these fucking Mustangs, I know you love the car. I know it's fast. I know it's great. I know you love it. It's perfect in every way, shape, or form. It sounds like shit. Okay, the fucking thing sounds like shit. Stand behind it, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. It sounds like shit. Shift. Good. First, second, then third, right, and then fourth. Shift the fucking gears, please.
You done?
No.
No, you're not done.
All right.
Okay. All right. There you go. Josh says, Uncle Tony, thanks for showing love to sloppy mechanics.
Why wouldn't I show love to them? That's one of my favorite channels.
Since the beginning.
Yeah, it's fucking great stuff, man.
Let's see.
Yeah, seriously, any of you guys that are not familiar, if you're into the late model stuff, if you're into LSs and all that shit, sloppy mechanics, right? Go there, check that channel out, subscribe, like, do whatever you gotta do. You're not gonna be disappointed. Very good channel.
Your 318 would probably stomp mine. My pistons are zero depth. Let's see. Because if they shift into third, it falls on its face.
Is that what happens? I don't know.
You should go drive one.
I don't want to drive one.
Oh, come on.
I have no desire to drive one.
We should go to the dealership.
I don't have no desire to go to the dealership. I have no desire to drive. No, I'm not into it.
You won't go.
Okay, here. All right, here. Okay, all right. So, okay. So give me a choice, right? What would be more interesting? Going to a dealership and buying and road testing new cars, or going to a salad bar?
Salad bar?
Yeah, I would take the salad bar because they make types of bacon. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Types of bacon.
Yeah. Okay. So to me, driving a new car is about as exciting as going to a motherfucking salad bar.
Get that, guys? All right. Yes, a dealership video. Great idea. Go road test some of them, then go to the salad bar. That's a good video.
It probably would be.
You're a chip, Tony. Let's see. I'll sell you my duster. I have bacon.
Nice.
Jerry Franco loves him some bacon. Like picking your nose with pliers. Let's see.
I can try that sometimes. Sometimes you get one stuck in there and you can't get your finger,
Stop it. Junkyard, you're supposed to blow your nose. Junkyards are way more interesting than new car dealerships. Yeah, but there's not many. Isn't there one in Lebanon we're going to go to? Now it's wintertime. The overgrowth is, you just spilled water everywhere.
I know.
Here. All right. Oh my gosh. We can't take you anywhere. Let's see. Trade your big salad for your Charger.
No, I like my Charger. It's actually Uncle Kathy's Charger.
No, it's yours. I was just working on it.
It's ours. It's our Charger. It's our Charger.
Never came. So I worked on that. Burp him and I'm out of here. I'm not going to burp him. Somebody says, burp him and I'm out of here. He's really lazy. Let's see. Not lazy when it comes to car stuff, but everything else. Thoughts on Hot Rod Network and Jalopy Journal? Like the Jalopy Journal, right?
Yeah, honestly, like years ago, if you go back, maybe like 10 years ago, so the Ham was really good.
The Ham was good. They had a lot of good stuff.
Plus Jalopy Journal.
Yeah, good threads.
But I don't know. It's kind of like it's almost like the internet is kind of like past them. I know it's hard to say. Hot Rod Network, I never pay attention to.
Merry Christmas, Hellfish.
Merry Christmas, Hellfish.
But that sneeze guard at the salad bar, bro. Let's see. Roll up your windows. Do it.
Roll up your windows.
What are your thoughts about the Wankel engine? What is that?
That rotary, like a Mazda.
Oh, okay.
They're cool. You know?
Like those Australian Mazdas?
Yes.
Oh, I love those.
Yes.
Why don't we have that here?
We're not as cool as the
I would
Australians.
have one of those. Can we get one of
The
those?
Australians are, they got us fucking covered.
Can we get one of those?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
That's not cheap to build. That's a little crazy. We can achieve the
expensive?
same basic thing with that.
No, but wait, it's a little tiny, and it makes that sound.
You've never heard them in real life.
What do you mean?
It doesn't sound like you think it does.
Why?
Because it doesn't sound like it muffles it. Think about it. How does a fuel car sound on TV?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Versus how a fuel car sounds in real life.
Right.
It does the same thing with the Mazdas. The Mazdas sound okay on the TV, and in real life, it's this like explosive buzzing. That's like actually it's painful. It's like a.
I might like it.
Probably not. It's an
might.
ugly sound. It's an ugly sound. Yeah, I happen to like it, but it's an ugly sound. It's not.
Can we get one?
We'll talk about it.
All right. Have you ever worked on a Franklin?
I have not.
Let's see. Will newer 360 Magnum heads work with older 360 blocks, and if so, any issues?
Yes, you got to use a Magnum intake manifold. You got to use the shorter push rods, or the push rods that go with the heads. But yeah, people do it all the time.
Merry Christmas, Brother Skrill.
Merry Christmas.
What are your thoughts on Ford's new Godzilla big block?
Neat. You know, I like that Ford after 50 fucking years.
Well, stick that.
I like that Ford after 50 years of trying to fucking cram overhead cam everything down our throats has finally says, push rods are good. So yeah, you know, I like that. I'm anxious to see what that engine actually does once it gets into common use. Thank you, John.
Corey Gentry says, I'm a third-gen hot rodder, and my grandpa said the same thing about my dad's Super Bee that you say about the Hellcat, and my dad says the same thing you do. It's funny. It sounds like a pissed off weed whacker. The Mazda?
Yeah.
Get me a Mazda for Christmas. That'd be fun.
They have no torque.
No?
No, they have no torque. If you've ever driven a Mazda, a rotary Mazda, it's like picture driving a 4-cylinder car with the parking brake on.
But like those Australian ones I saw at the track when they were all over the place.
Because they have to rev them up to like 18, literally.
I could do that all over Murfreesboro.
No, you couldn't.
Why?
You couldn't. They have to rev them to like 18,000 RPM and sidestep this giant heavy flywheel and clutch
I could do
to
it.
make the car do that. But to drive, like to actually drive a Mazda, they like you'll stall it at every light because you got to go to go. You can't just like drive it like a regular car.
How is that different than GTX?
Trust me.
Different? All right. Here's to seeing the
Fubar,
get going. Thank you, John.
Fubar the Axe definitely fucking did a number there.
What did he do?
He this guy Gene Fever was fucking with us and.
Oh, that's nice. Don't time him out. Just get rid of him. Let's see. Merry Christmas, Ryan. Get a Dodge Stealth and put a modern 5.7 Hemi in it. Hello?
Yeah, what?
Okay. All right, Tony. Your car should be deceiving because they're so quiet inside the car. Next thing you know, you're going 175 into a tree. I like the sound of the pavement below me while driving in the middle of school. Lets you know you're not immortal. Yeah. Let's see.
Slants exist. Yes, the one slant manifold fits all of the one manifold will fit all of the slants.
A rotary feels like an electric car because it's so smooth and then it blows up. Oh my God, this guy is like totally an asshole. What's his name? So I never forget it. I got it. Okay. Let's see. Tony needs to go to bed. What do you think about shows like Graveyard Cars?
Once a week, somebody asked me that. I like Graveyard Cars. I watch it all the time.
What is your favorite Christmas carol?
I don't really have one.
Okay. Let's see. What cars do you
I
find
prefer to
be
stick with Gregorian chants.
played out or overdone?
What was that now?
What cars do you find to be played out or overdone?
Second generation Chargers, I'm starting to get really tired of them. Just because they've been the hot thing for so long now. You know, not that I have anything against them. I just want to see somebody do a different kind of car.
Let's see. Uncle Tony, ever own a 79 LTD?
No.
No. Why can't we get roll cages as OEM equipment in challenges these days?
Because a roll cage on a street car is a very, very bad idea. If a side impact, and you've got a roll cage, like, with your unhelmeted head. I don't recommend putting roll cages in anything that's going to see traffic. It could lead to some seriously ugly head injuries, but a very relatively minor accident.
Clifford Ram says, if I gave you a Chevette, would you build it?
If you gave me the Chevette and a pile of money, yes, absolutely.
Oops. Okay. Do you watch Cold War Motors?
I saw an episode or two of them, and it looks like great guys. I like what they do. I like what they're about, but their videos go a little bit too long for me. You know what I mean? And it loses my attention real fast.
Let's see. Favorite Christmas movie?
I don't really have one. I don't really have one.
Let's see. What is your New Year's resolution as far as cars?
Do more with less. All the time.
Less.
Yes. Do more with less. That's my New Year's resolution every year.
Let's see. I always wondered why Street Factory cars never come with roll cages. So that's the reason, right?
Yeah, they're fucking dangerous.
Uh,
Anytime I ever get into a street car, like something's going to be on the street that has a roll cage in it, I always feel extremely vulnerable, because it only takes, I don't know if you've ever been in a car accident, like in a regular car accident where somebody like hits you in the side or whatever, you get jolted around, you get thrown around. If you're not wearing a helmet, even if the roll cage has got padding on it, that thing will stop your brain in a fucking, just like that, I mean, lots of people do it. I wouldn't tell you not to do it, but for a car that's primarily used on the street, I definitely would not put a roll cage in it.
Okay, Uncle Tony ever sold 69 Roadrunner in late 80s to a teen in Staten Island? It was on Richmond Avenue. Who knows? I may have bought my first Mopar from you.
Was it blue? 3.3 4-speed?
Let's see. Let's see the answers. What was his name? 426 Rich.
Blue 3.3 4-speed or white interior?
Yes, blue.
Yeah, I sold you that car.
That's funny. You still have it?
That was a good car.
He says, wow, yes, holy crap. You still have the car?
No. Oh, him?
Huh? That'd be a long time to hear that.
That car is funny. I
He says, no, moved to Florida 20 years ago. I have a 66 Starlight now.
Right before I sold that car, I was working for Jerry Caminito. And I drove that car to a race we had in Englishtown or Agco, one of the local tracks. And the fuel pump, the distributor drive, the oil pump drive on a funny car broke. So we grabbed the one out of that car real quick and threw it in there, and he made the run. Okay, I can't read these questions.
Come on, you gotta read it.
I'm trying to. I'm reading.
Come on, read one. You can do it. You can read it from my phone. Just pick up the phone.
Okay. What got you into cars? I probably just missed the story. Nothing in particular got me into cars. I was just automatically drawn to them. Like, that was it from word go. Drew, have a great night at work and Merry Christmas, brother. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Do I like cigars? No, I don't. Vega with a 454. Yeah. Why Mopar? I identify with the engineering, with the Chrysler's post-war engineering. Merry Christmas, mostly Mopar. I see the fastest stick shift car is a super cheap. I don't know. Is it? Merry Christmas, Galaxy. Merry Christmas, Brandon. Hey, Cincy. No, man. Did I marry her? I bought her from gypsies. Yeah. She came with all sorts of gifts of a basket of apples and a candle, and I think there was some soap in there too, and her. It was a good deal.
Yep. Let's see. My throat is driving me crazy. Get sick of my throat. How much cam lift will stock 318 Springs take?
You start to run into the the valve guides at 550, 545, 550, and the retainers start to hit the guides. So you got to cut them down, and then the springs you can probably go over. I know you can go over 600 on the stock springs. I don't know if they'll be happy there, but you can definitely go over 600. But like I said, the thing that stops them at about 550 is the top of the valve guides.
Merry Christmas, Jason. Let's see. Let's see. Thanks, heavy hitter. He likes the Christmas tree. How much NOS is Santa Sleigh running on his stock reindeer?
All of it.
Uncle Tony, I have a rebuilt short block and it's sat too long. Now I have rust on my connecting rods and crank weights. Do I have to tear it down? The boards are still rust free.
Nah, don't worry about it. Okay. Scotch-Brite, a little Scotch-Brite. That surface rust won't hurt anything.
Do you know much about the 90s era Dodge Rams? 95 Ram, 1500 with a 360. Apparently, mechanic says bad torque converter. Clean truck, 138,000 miles for 800. Opinions? No accountability, just opinion.
Yeah, I remember there being something with the torque converters on those. They would rattle, and then the lock-up part of it would like lock up. But yeah, I seem to remember. Google's a much better place to ask than me, but I do seem to remember something with the converters in those.
Let's see.
Excuse me, guys. I haven't slept in 2 days. Just every time I lay down,
probably gonna cut it short tonight, right?
Coughing and all that.
Right?
Well, we're gonna go for a while.
All right. If you flip the pistons around in your vehicle, can you still street drive it every day?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Who's being racist? Somebody's being racist? I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything either. Mom, did you see anything? Let's see. Merry Christmas, William. Uncle Kathy, that is the loudest meow I've ever heard.
Were you
No.
meowing?
No, not me, the cat. He was asking if I was rocking the chair on the cat's tail. No, the cat is clear across on the other side of the room. He's very loud. Can we see a ride along on the 68 Roadrunner?
When we finally take it out of the garage, we got so many other things going on right now.
Okay. Yeah, Fubar, no, I didn't see anything either. I don't know what's going on. Uncle Tony, I'm surprised you don't have groupies. Ha! Happy holidays to you and Uncle Kathy. Thank you.
They're scratching at the door right now.
Is that what what's happening?
Oh, please, it's ridiculous.
I don't know what's going on here. Do you like Cress and Bernie? Who's that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know who they are.
He needs a nicotine IV to sleep.
Yes, I do.
Let's see. I'm commercial manager for O'Reilly Auto Parts where I work. If I can set up some partnership, no contract type bullshit, would you be interested? Love the bits.
What was that question now?
I'm commercial manager for O'Reilly Auto Parts where I work.
Okay.
If I can set up some partnership, no contract type bullshit, would you be interested?
Sure.
Love the bits. Okay.
We have no problem working with. We look forward to working with people. The thing is we won't do advertorial. You know, there's an important difference, right? Like you see like magazines, you see a lot of the websites, you know, web pages, right? What they do is they do advertorials. So in other words, like their editorial content is based around what parts they can get or what manufacturer they got to schmooze, right? We don't do that. We do editorial, you know. So if a manufacturer's part happens to fit the thing that we're building, then yeah, absolutely, we'll incorporate it. And you know, we always give the due to the, you know, whoever contributed the part or the service. We just don't build our videos or our program around catering to, if that makes any sense.
Well, you choose the build, and if the part fits, you use it.
Right.
You don't create the build because you have parts to make the build.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What's your body work experience, Tony? Just wondering.
Bad. All bad.
Bad.
Yeah. I've been doing body work my whole life, and I'm terrible at it. I do not have the eye for it.
Hey, uncles, where's Frontal Crystal? Okay, so in the video, we have to make an edit because Tony said Crunkle Crystal.
Yeah.
So I tried to cut off the KR and just make it Uncle, but it was really hard. But yeah, Crunkle Crystal is in here right now. Let's see. Coming out to Mopars at the park in Sacramento. It's in June 2nd, Saturday of the month of 2020. Love to see you there.
Yeah, we probably won't make it out there to California. It's hard for us to get away from the immediate area here.
Merry Christmas, Anthony. What's your favorite pasta dish?
Fettuccine Alfredo is probably my all-around favorite. I like the white sauces. I'm not big on red sauce. It's got to be a really exceptionally good red sauce, or I got to be in the mood for it. But I like white sauces. Same thing with pizza. I like a white pie. You know.
Devin says I don't expect any ads, but I can help with the prices, getting right parts, etc. If you're interested, maybe we can talk. I can give you my info.
Well, it's fine, but are you local? Because I mean,
Yeah.
if we're doing something, I can't wait for parts to get shipped from, you know, East Bangor Squeegee while we're, you know, I need a gasket. You know, okay, well, we got to wait for 3 days for the gasket. I mean, if you're local, then yeah, by all means, you know, local meaning, you're in the Nashville area.
426 Rich. Thanks for the Roadrunner back in the day. Small World. Merry Christmas. Oh,
Thank you, Rich. That was a great car. I remember that car. Uncle Kathy, for some reason, does not remember that car. I talked about that car. She was like, we haven't had any 69 Roadrunners. What about the blue 69?
No, we did. I remember the car.
You do? Okay.
I did. We didn't have it for that long. Right?
Probably had it for 3-4 months.
Yeah. Not that long. No, Cincy, it's Uncle Crystal. Dennis Pitzenberger.
Where is
What's
it?
up, Dennis?
Where?
He's already here. Your thoughts on the death of so many magazines as of late? 10 killed 15 fish wrappers right as PRI kicked off, and was wondering what your response.
Well, I did. If you go to the community page or your community channel, I did a thing on that. As far as I'm concerned, print has been dead forever. So to me, it's just like they're just cleaning up the morgue right now. Eventually, everything is going to end up on YouTube. Anything that existed in print, there are going to be small exceptions, but for the most part, the industry is going to this free range form, which I think is the healthiest way. Those of us who really dedicate ourselves to doing YouTube, and not necessarily YouTube, but similar things, to do it very well for ourselves, and it's the future. This is absolutely the future. I'm sorry the era of print has gone, because I grew up reading magazines. I grew up starting magazines, writing magazines. But am I glad? Am I sorry to see them go? No, it's over. That's done. Let's move forward. This is the new media. Dennis, you started a channel, and I thought that your channel had so much potential. What happened? I want to see. Is he still with us? Where is he?
Yeah, he's there somewhere. He's there.
Dennis, put a plug for your channel on there, man.
I'm behind you.
You're behind me.
Yeah,
Oh, there you are.
Going faster.
Yeah, Dennis, put a plug, put a link to your channel here in the comments. And guys, Dennis, I know Dennis for years. We've gone back and forth a little bit, right? But he's a good guy, and definitely go check out his channel.
Okay. Can you tell me why motors make noise if there is no PCV?
Engines don't make noise if there's no PCV. If you're getting a noise, it's probably the PCV valve itself. When they start to go bad, they'll rattle like crazy. So if you disconnect it, the rattle goes away. So that's probably what it is. By the way, I run PCV valves on everything that I can, because it's the same essential principle as a panty vac system, or a vacuum, or a pan vac. So anything that you can do to offset crankcase pressure, do it, right? So on everything I build, doesn't matter what it is, it always gets, at least one nice size vent and a PCV valve.
Why do motors make noise if there's no PCV?
You just asked me that, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. PCV is good.
Yes, PCV good.
Okay. So pulled an oil sample on the Jeep today. Saw a slight brassy sheen, the top of the sample jar. Cam bearings?
Not necessarily cam bearings. I mean, do you have oil pressure? Because if you've got to where you're seeing that kind of residue,
for sure.
What's that?
He's saying laugh out loud, Uncle Kathy zoned. I did. I zoned. Devin says he's not local to you, but I can make it go through the closest store, assuming you have one nearby. And if not, just know I show all these guys and customers your work.
Thank you. Yeah, we have one right down the street from us over here.
Just email us at uncletonysgarage@gmail.com.
Yeah, and put O'Reilly's in the title so she knows to.
Thank you.
We get ridiculous amount of emails, so she has to sort through them, and it's difficult.
People want us to do videos on their lights.
Yeah, Nick will actually be doing, Nick with the van. He's going to start doing some of the social media aspect and answering some of the emails and going through all that because she's just backed up,
I try and get to them, but I can't.
And I'm illiterate. I don't know how to read, so.
You're illiterate?
So we need somebody to help along with that.
Oh my goodness.
What's that, Ari?
When is whites on a dart or no?
Raised letter if you can. I don't think white walls.
Shouldn't there be a PCV for both sides of a V8 or even one per cylinder?
No. The pressure is the pressure. You know what I mean? It's an open cavity between both sides. So if you're alleviating pressure anywhere, you're alleviating pressure everywhere.
Will Nick also be doing videos too?
Yes, yeah. I actually got a lot of plans for Nick. He's working a regular fucking job right now. But I have big plans for Nick. I think he's a good guy, and I think he's going to fit right in with like what we do. And he's really enthusiastic. So you're going to see a lot of stuff with Nick coming up.
Any water?
Oh, water. Yes.
In San Diego, my newspaper stand and magazine place just went out of business. Gentrification. Yeah. Good night, mostly Mopar H.
Good night, brother.
Can you explain to me why I bought a Mazda?
The voice is in your head.
Right. Okay. Let's see. I just lost my spot. Ever heard of the Doble steam car? 1,000 foot-pounds of torque in 1935. We'd love to know what we could do with that tech today.
Steam is an evil bitch. Steam makes power like fucking makes power, And the nice thing about steam is that it powers from both sides of the piston, So it's like it's an endless power stroke. So but it's not practical for what we do. But I'm a big fan of steam in general.
Thanks, Dave Moon. I've recommended your channel to 3 of my friends. They've all subbed. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to get some water. Can you read? Here. It's easy to read from
I'm gonna read off of here. Okay.
Just
All right. Okay. Let's see. You don't see a dreidel. Oh man, happy Hanukkah, brother, man. No, I'm sorry about that. Uncle Steampunk. I've been called worse. That's true, John Pa. I do create a lot of hot air, man. I just yeah. Let's see. Jalen has 2 Doobie steam cars. He has videos of him driving them. Yeah, it's neat stuff. I like locomotives. I like steam locomotives. Who did the tree? Uncle Kathy and my 4-year-old granddaughter did the tree. Katie. We run steam on the ship around 750 psi. That's a lot of steam, bro. Let's see. I'm zoning out. It's hard for me. I think I got a fever, honestly. How can I send you pics of my project? UncleTony'sGarage.com @gmail.com. UncleTony'sGarage @gmail.com. That's it. What happened to the videos about the 5.7 Hemi and making 500 horsepower? I'm glad you asked. Actually, I'm sorry anybody even is. So he put it all together, okay, and it runs, right? And he brought it to this tuner and brought it to that tuner and brought it to this other tuner and just had it to the track like 3 fucking times. It wouldn't run if it fell out of a tree. And at that point, I was like, right? So I took those videos down. I don't know if he ever gets it sorted out. We'll go back and regroup all of that. But something with the tuning of it. And I couldn't tell you what it is. I have no idea. Okay, I'm a carburetor guy.
Mr. Shine and everything's been sick all week too, right after Sunday Night Live.
Yeah.
Did you give it to him?
That's you probably caught it through this.
Probably. Let's see. You have a fever, Uncle Tony? Slow down and roll down the windows.
I believe I do.
Let's see. I have to go Christmas shopping and start the drive to my parents' place early. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Rob.
How can I see or find your parts for sale, Uncle Tony?
I don't have any parts for sale.
I watched Uncle Tony and now I am sick. I am suing.
Please do. Yeah, you're free to get anything you can get your hands on. How's that sound?
What brands of tires do you prefer to run on your cars? BFG, Cooper, Mickey Thompson, Hoosier?
Whatever I can get a deal on.
Cheap.
I'm cheap.
No, you have a preferred brand, don't you?
Not really.
No? Let's see. Did you see that the Dakota is going to be made again?
I have not.
I didn't know that either. You cough so much, I went in the kitchen and hand juiced a couple of oranges up just so I don't catch the mad cow you have.
It's swine flu, man.
Swine flu. I was looking for those 5.7 Hemi vids last week. Thought I was losing my mind. You took them down?
Yeah, I took them down.
Okay. Look like you're feeling better than last week, right?
Yeah, I do feel better than last week, but I'm still in the toilet.
Let's see. It seems that thing is going around. Yep, it is. Let's see. We attempt an auto trans rebuild for a series.
What was that again?
We attempt an auto trans rebuild for a series.
When I have to do one, I mean, there are two things I absolutely despise. I fucking hate any suspension work. I hate working on suspensions. Just for some reason, I have an adversity to suspensions and transmissions. I hate fucking transmissions. So I do them as sparingly and as little to them as possible. When I do have to do one, yes, we'll do a video on it.
Curtis says, I gave my friend's wife a love nut for a dreidel. She loved it.
Nice.
It's lamb chop flu. Is he sick too? Lamb chop sick?
I don't know, is he?
I don't know. Let's see. Sorry I'm late. I had to bake my own cookies. It's your brother. No, James, I didn't bake because I've been sick. I'm not sending cookies with my cookies on them.
Is Kim okay? How's Kim doing?
I don't see a Jesus in that tree. James, this went someplace. Let's see. We can do.
You put the tobacco all the way over.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'll get.
You gonna get?
I'll get.
I have to chain smoke when we do these things.
You don't really.
No, I do. It's in the contract. Read the YouTube contract.
James says Kim is good.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
Look at the mess you made.
Sorry. I'll clean it.
I'm gonna take the slowest car you got and beat you with it.
Oh Lord.
I got the baddest ass team there is.
Okay. Must smoke but making video. It's in there.
Yeah.
When are you gonna make it at the La Rosa Rails?
Oh, sometime soon. He does that stuff on Saturday nights. I think he said he was moving it to Mondays.
Is he?
Yeah, we're gonna get out there. We'll get out there.
Tony, have you tried menthol while sick? I hear it helps.
Yeah, I every once in a while I'll have a menthol cigarette. I'm just not crazy about it.
You guys look like a Norman Rockwell. We eat the beagles and the chickens too.
Oh yeah, please, it's weird, right? Because I'm a fucking Italian, right? So you would think that I would have like a gaudy kind of fucking like a Fellini type of life, but everything is so Norman Rockwell. It's ridiculous. I got the blonde with the freckles. I got beagles everywhere. I got chickens running around in the backyard. It's like this is like Norman Rockwell would shit if he fucking came in here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we going to Carol tonight? Your brother wants to know?
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as we're done with this, we're gonna go sing to Carol. I think she's down the street.
Just took ownership of a 66 Dart 270. Has the 6 in it. I think the big one. I love your channel.
225. Good.
Yeah.
Good luck with that car.
Ooh. Yeah, 170, 225.
Yeah.
Okay. They got the dogs the mad cow vaccine. Is she joking over there?
She's Poppy, you okay?
Okay.
She's all right.
Good night, Mike. Merry Christmas. Chickens up.
Good night, brother man. Merry Christmas.
Rotang man.
Rotang man.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, sir.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. New Zealand.
New Zealand. Thank you, man.
Tony, if you quit smoking, I'll give you a 69 GTX. If you start smoking again, I get the GTX back in your 67 Charger.
You know.
No. DMC Production says, went to an interview for Power Nation. They said I was hired, but I asked them, do you watch Uncle Tony? They said, who? I told them, forget it, losers. I'll beat you with my slowest car.
That's right. That's right, because I got the baddest ass team there is.
Norman Rockwell was a Mopar man. You feel right at home.
Was he?
Yeah, I guess so. You should do a car blessing segment. No? Your grandmother used to throw holy water.
Yeah, my grandmother used to.
Charger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Remember that? Every time she would see us, she would pull out the holy water and
I
throw it all over the car.
I had
On the hood.
a flat black 69 Charge with a big block, loud exhaust. It was like the classic like 1970s, 80 type of street rat.
Open headers?
And my
Open headers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every time my grandmother, she was really old school.
She's little. She was
a little fucking
Italian lady.
Yeah.
Like,
she would come out and start like throwing holy water at the car. Please, it was.
James,
That was the same one. She called me the Antichrist.
Oh.
She was like, when we got married, it was I forget what the name of the place was, but it was outside of like the circle. That
it was a nice place.
Oh no, I was the Antichrist because I brought home a blonde. Right?
No.
Yes.
Because I was blonde.
Yeah, well, you weren't Italian.
Because I wasn't Italian.
Right.
Yeah, she was funny. That wasn't a blessing. That was an exorcism. It's your brother. So your brother says. That explains a lot, Mr. Shine. This is everything says. Let's see. More tips about getting the car to hook on the track with poly tires and adjusting the suspension. More tips. You smoke a lot.
At some point, I'm going to run into Dave. I'm going to cross paths with Dave Dudek. And when I do that, and we've got him and the car in the same place, we're going to do a very in-depth thing on all of the suspension stuff that makes that car work. And when I say in depth, I mean we're going to do like a documentary on this fucking car, and every single point, every bushing, every fucking, but until that happens, I'm probably not going to do any other videos along those lines.
67-2 Galaxy says she put orange pills under the seats to take the Milwaukee off the car. Did she? No. But we had a car with Milwaukee.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kept you alive though, didn't it?
The Milwaukee is a very real thing. In case people you scoff at it a little bit,
It did keep us alive.
Remember the horns. You know what I'm saying? Remember the horns, right?
No, don't do that.
What do you mean?
Just don't do that. Your brother is a funny guy. He needs to be invited on the show. This is your brother's comment. So James, come to Tennessee. We'll put you on. What's up, George?
The horns, not a lot of people don't realize the horns either apply the curse, okay, or prevent the curse, right? If you give the horns and you spit, right,
Don't do that.
Right? You're applying the Milwaukee. If you just give the horns like that, right, in the direction that you feel the Milwaukee is coming from, it actually repels the Milwaukee. A lot of people don't know that. They think it's a one-way, that the horns only work one way. When you spit, you're applying the curse. And when you do this without the spit, you're repelling the curse.
Okay.
I have had the Milwaukee many times.
Did Uncle Tony say, but Grandma, she doesn't do that with a crucifix? No. Good night, 426 Rich. Thank you.
Good night, brother man.
Have you or Uncle Kathy ever owned a car with heavy metal flake paint? No.
No.
Mm-mm.
I like it. Bass boat flake, I dig it, but no, I've never had anything with that'll change eventually. I'll have something with a big flake on it.
Uncle Tony, what happened to zip ties and bias price channel?
I do not know. I do not know. He hasn't posted anything in like 2 months now.
Let's see. Send it back to me. Yeah, no, just don't do it at all. That's probably the best.
What's that?
The Milwaukee. Just don't do either thing. Don't do any of it.
No, it's okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
If you gotta curse somebody, right?
No.
If you gotta curse somebody,
No,
let's just say
these are Italians like that do this.
let's just say you got like some fucking let's say there's some guy with a fucking website, right? And he keeps taking digs at you. You know what I'm saying? Making videos,
Tony.
he takes little digs at you. Feel free to give him a Milwaukee.
Tony,
you know what I'm saying?
No.
Do it.
Tony, don't do that. Tony, when are you gonna get a 58 fuel injected DeSoto?
As soon as I find one on Facebook Marketplace.
Hey Tony, sorry to pick your brain, but do you think my 3-3 small block Chevy full boat means capable of handling 7 RPMs on stop? 4 bolt means studs and caps?
7,000 RPM?
Yeah, I guess it's 7,000. It just says 7 here.
Probably. I mean, for little shots up there, I think you'd be fine. For sustained use at 7,000 RPM, harmonics become really crazy. So if you're going to see more than just a couple of seconds, a second or two at $7,000, then yeah, I would definitely go with a steel cap and studs.
Let's see. What's the most, let's see, blasphemous thing you've ever done to a car? For example, putting a Ford engine into a Chevy.
I've never done anything like that.
No. No, don't give it to anybody.
Ooh,
See, you talk about these things and then people, I'm going to do that. No, don't do that. Just don't do it. It's just going to come back to you. Just don't do it.
No, don't worry about it coming back to you.
Oh, no, just don't do it.
Listen, it's the yin and the yang. If
No,
you want
stop
to be
it.
good, look, everybody wants to
Sorry.
be good, right? We all want to be good. But if you
Oh,
want to
why do
really be
studs
good, if you
work
want to
better
be
than
really
bolts?
good,
No, why do studs work better than bolts?
they spread the load.
Okay.
You got to be bad.
So,
If you want to be good,
no.
you also got to be bad.
No,
You got to be
don't
as
go.
bad as you are good. So if you have to give the malarkey to somebody, go ahead. Don't worry about it. But
Taking things at you.
yeah, who would take things at me?
Do good and good will come back to you. That's right. Sheen got it right.
Yes, absolutely. Do good and good will absolutely come back to you. No question about it. And the same thing with bad. But there has to be that balance. The yin and the yang, the black and the white. You have to have an exact balance of the two.
Handle 150 horsepower of nitrous.
Yes.
Okay.
More than that, you got to get in there and open up the top ring gaps.
Will stop 318. Oh yeah, he got that. Vortex. He was spot. Do you like Chef Boy or canned pasta?
No.
We don't have that in this house. You know, it sounds a little elitist, but we don't have that. I think I got sick on it when I was a kid and I never ate it again. Let's see. Foobar, John, and Ari keep the digger away. How about the instant noodles? Like instant noodles?
What, like ramen and stuff? Yeah, sometimes.
Good night, Curtis. Merry Christmas.
Good night.
Chef Boyardee is like cheap ketchup. Yeah. Are we going to do a Christmas Day UTG special? Your brother is asking us.
Christmas Day? Probably not.
No.
Probably
what
not.
What are we going to do?
We got the girls, you know.
Fried or baked meatballs?
Fried.
I make them fried, but if they're really big, sometimes I'll fry them.
I don't like meatballs
them.
with gravy. I like meatballs by themselves, fried by themselves. You know, salt, pepper, and some cheese over the top of them. You know, the grated cheese. I don't like meatballs even once they've been in the sauce. I think the sauce takes away from the meatball.
Tony's Italian. Can he cook lasagna?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm not crazy about lasagna.
Yeah. You don't want to?
No.
Okay. What's Christmas dinner?
I'm gonna go buy a tenderloin.
Yeah, tenderloin, and I'll make some sort of fish. I don't know yet. I'll just go to the store tomorrow and see what I'm gonna make. And pasta. Merry Christmas, Refugio Lopez.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. Christmas Day is for playing with the grandkids. I know I will be. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually the first Christmas I'm looking forward to in like years, you know. I try to avoid the holiday season because it's just, to me, it's like it's the roadblock. You know, it's like it interrupts my, my daily, thing, daily flow. But I'm actually, like, I enjoyed Thanksgiving, because we had the grandkids. And now, the Christmas, we got the, so yeah. I'm actually looking forward to a Christmas for the first time in, like, I can't begin to tell you how many years. Decades.
Tony, we have to dissolve our friendship. Lasagna is the bomb. It is really good. He doesn't eat it.
We can still be fucking goombas and not have to, the same exact foods.
You don't need ziti either.
No, I'm not crazy about it. Yeah.
Baked macaroni.
You
like shells?
Occasionally, and Monica, occasionally. I like a simple dish. I like simple pasta.
Merry Christmas, Aaron.
Merry Christmas.
John Possum says, I look forward to sausage stuffing.
I've had that. Nobody in my family have really made that, but I have had it, and it's actually pretty good.
Merry Christmas from Memphis. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Gatorade. Home to the soon-to-be 2019 Cotton Bowl champions, U of M Tigers.
Go Sports Ball.
Go Sports Ball. Tortellini. You like tortellini?
Yeah, sometimes.
Excuse me. Can Tony deep fry pistons in engine oil?
Probably. I've never tried.
How about a good bolognese? You like bolognese? I don't make it because I don't know if you like it. You're like,
Yeah, again,
I
see,
like
I gotta be in the mood for it, right?
I like a lot of stuff, you know.
The closest that I've had to a decent bolognese isn't even a bolognese. It's a meat sauce that they have over at what's that? What is it? A fucking Olive
You like
Garden.
Olive Garden. Yeah, he likes Olive Garden.
Yeah, Olive Garden is not bad,
Which
right?
is crazy.
It's
because
not
you would
bad.
think he wouldn't like Olive Garden, but he does.
But their meat sauce is like a lightweight bolognese, and it's actually pretty good.
Bolognese is so much work. It is. Which is why he'll go to Olive Garden for it. Merry Christmas, Simon. Merry Christmas, 1984 Chevy. Let's see. Shout out to Brian McBangshift.
Brian McBangshift, where is he?
He's not here.
He was here before.
Yeah. Just started catching up on all your videos. Really enjoying how informative and educational all the content is.
Thank you. We try.
Christopher. You've been out of New York too long. Olive Garden. I know he likes the never-ending basketball, but you know sometimes like I just don't want to cook.
Listen, I will be the first to like if something is shit, I'll be the first to tell you it's shit. Okay. I haven't had everything that's on their menu, but some of the stuff that they have on the Olive Garden menu is actually really good.
No, it's not. It's all like prefab. Like it's made like in plastic bags, and they put it in the microwave, and then they put it in your dish.
You know, I understand that, but
It's not
but listen,
fresh.
regardless of what it is, it's still tasty.
As long as I don't have to cook it. Cactus deli for lunch, Tony. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody want to send me down a pastrami and some knishes, man. I'm all about it.
Yeah, we missed the pastrami and knishes.
I miss the knishes more than anything else.
Your brother says you just lost your Italian card.
That's I wasn't doing anything with it anyway.
Oh my goodness. Olive Garden equals black. For the most part, it is black.
No,
He
macaroni
likes the
grill is black.
All right. Let's see.
I'm not going to be one of them guinea snobs that just because it's not a mom and pop fucking no, I'm not like that. If something is good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. And
it's passable.
what I've had there
superb?
has
No.
been good. I'm not going to say it's the
It's not
best I ever
superb.
had anywhere, right? But if I go there, I know what I'm going to get. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to get a decent meal. So it's not bad. Like, as opposed to like where we go recently, the Outback. I've never had a good Outback experience, right? It's fucking terrible. But the listen, Olive Garden is good. Macaroni Grill, I would never go back there again. This shit is completely inedible.
Savage Range is here. Hi, I'm new here.
Ah,
Hello, welcome.
welcome.
Don't let it scare you away. Does anyone remember when the Falcon became a Mustang?
Do I remember it? I was 2.
Were you 2?
Yeah.
Tony, you have a great appeal to many like me who grew up in the 70s and 80s, and you guys like you, although you are definitely unique. Are you unique?
Unique good or unique bad? I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Merry Christmas from Skid Row in beautiful downtown Los Angeles.
Oh man,
see Merry Christmas.
You really on Skid Row out there? That's crazy. What the fuck is? I just saw pictures
Yeah.
of some of the tent cities and shit that they got going on. Oh my god.
Wait, Chris Liberty. It's not UTG's defense of Olive Garden. It's just Tony's, not really mine. It's okay. You're welcome, Savage Range. Tony in high school. When other guys were on the football field, I was in auto shop. You too?
I was teaching auto shop. I would get high with the teacher, and then he would just go zone out in the back, and I would actually teach the class. And then we would fix the teacher's cars, charge them for it, and I'd pocket up money. I made more money when I was in high school and when I got my first job.
Good night, Vince. I would rather get a Stouffer's frozen and microwave lasagna than eat at the Olive Garden.
Oh, come on. Have you actually tried it, or are you just being like, because it's a chain? Have you actually tried it? The Stouffer stuff is fucking disgusting.
Paul Cavazola, is there any real benefit to using a pool can in your fuel system?
Yeah.
Yeah. UT is my hero, y'all. Merry Christmas. That's Ford Tech. Merry Christmas, Ford
Merry
Tech.
Christmas.
We have a tent city going in. Is this Minneapolis? MBLS? Minneapolis?
Yeah.
Okay. They just restored it with teepees. Ooh.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's out of hand. Any issues with running an 8904 behind the 340?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. I always choose an 8904 over a 727 whenever I can get away with it.
Let's see. Tony's grandma makes the best Italian food, minus the holy water exorcism. Merry Christmas, Chris Liberty. He's an auto shop teacher. Much love from Texas. Just by the way, I am an auto shop teacher.
Nice.
Much love from Texas. Awesome. Do you let the kids watch Tony?
Do I what?
I'm wondering if he lets the kids watch you. Hey Tony, where's your shoe shine box? Just agreeing.
Go get your shine box.
Get your shine box.
That movie is crazy. Because that movie is all of the stuff, like the neighborhoods and the people, all the characters I knew. Like that, of all the fucking movies I've ever seen, that one is absolutely the most accurate.
We're from Staten Island.
I get homesick. Anytime I see that movie, I get homesick.
Because you know, like, all those characters.
Yeah.
All those people represent somebody that we know. Tony, that was great. You drank water and Uncle Tony. And wait, Tony, that was great. You drank water and Uncle Kathy still spoke. What? James.
You're crazy,
I'm gonna
right?
Kick your ass, James. Oh my God. Do you sit around and write these all day?
He's been doing them all week.
He's been doing it all week. He's making a list of
He's got a
comments.
napkin. He's got a fucking napkin. Every time he's sitting in the traffic, like, oh, I got it.
Jessica lives in the Bronx. Yep. The Bronx is a fun place. Let's see. Merry Christmas, Savage Range. Let's see. Merry Christmas, Mr. Elpin. What does it say? Elpinacia?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing.
Merry Christmas.
It's always the loudmouths running Mustangs in seconds so they can listen to all that snap, crackle, and pop.
Oh God, those cars just sound like shit. They don't. It must sound good from inside the car, and that's why they do it. That's the only thing I can figure out. But from the outside, man, holy shit.
DMC Productions. Uncle Kathy, can I shamelessly ask for a channel plug?
Yeah.
Just built 2 Gasservettes and did a vid on a 69 Baldwin Motion Camaro. I'm
Oh,
still a
nice.
GoPro guy. Don't worry. Yeah.
Yeah.
DMC Productions.
DMC Productions. Go check out
Go
DMC
check out
Productions
DMC
channel.
Productions.
I love those fucking Baldwin cars. I'm gonna go check that out myself after.
Let's see. Saying hi all the way from Suriname. And Merry Christmas from Australia. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We could have some snow like you Americans get. It sure help with the fires at the moment. Yeah, God, you guys, stay safe out there. It's crazy. Have you seen all the fires?
No, I haven't been paying attention.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I did see that thing in New Zealand with the fucking people in a volcano.
Oh, that was
like
horrible.
But I mean, seriously now, okay? Aren't they kind of asking for it? Look, there's an active volcano. Let's go check it out.
Some are dormant. I don't know. Do they tell them that it's an active volcano?
There's no way that this thing went
do they tell a tourist that it's an active volcano, or do they think it's
Do you realize what the fucking volcano is?
I know what a volcano is.
There's no way this thing went from zero, just sitting there, to fucking erupting.
No, they do that.
No.
Yeah,
no,
they do.
No,
They do that.
No, the ground comes up. They get earthquakes around it. It's a whole
sometimes
fucking.
they just go.
And then you get the steam start
What
to come
about
up.
Mount St. Helens? That just blew, no?
No, it didn't just blow. They give you indications for a long time coming if
Not
they're going to
always.
go.
Do you know where Suriname is? No. Where is it?
I don't even know what it is. What are you talking about?
I feel bad for the guys from Australia. They can never get out from down under. Yeah. What's your choice of Chevy year, make, model?
I got to think for bubble tops, you know. But I mean, you ask me that question tomorrow. There's no. People always, what's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? Honestly, it changes from day to day. It just depends what kind of mood I'm in.
Merry Christmas, Tula Toilet.
Merry Christmas, brother. 30 inches of snow? Oh,
Where?
fuck that.
Where?
Western Michigan.
Nice.
No. Oh.
That's cool. I love the snow. Okay.
Read me questions.
Oh my goodness.
Read me questions.
Suriname is country in northeast South America, Atlantic Ocean coast. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. John Possum. I don't really surf. Okay, he doesn't surf. Merry Christmas, Charles. Thank you. People are moving to New Zealand because they can't be extradited. No?
Oh, really?
Really?
Like who? Who's moving to New Zealand that's worried about being extradited?
I don't know.
Oh, expatriated.
Oh, expatriated?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I'm getting tired. Merry Christmas from Keystone Heights, Florida. Merry Christmas, Stephen. John Possum. I'm like half city boy, half country boy. Grew up in the country with either a gun or fishing rod in my hands. Just like you. No. Roughly how much power does it take to run a Saginaw power steering pump, Peabody Mopar?
I would say anywhere between like 12 and like 15, 18 horsepower or thereabouts.
Oh, DMC picked up 5 subs already. Awesome.
Nice.
DMC Productions. Go over there and check out his channel.
That's the power of UTG.
That's right.
And I always tell you guys, right? We'll say it again now. If you've got a channel that you want to promote, you want our guys here to go check them out, feel free. Please put the links to your channels in the comments. And guys, let's support everybody. We got a nice community here. Let's support it. Let's give everybody the views and the likes and the subs, that we can.
Oh no, Tony.
What?
Ken A. He says, sweet. We're watching you again on a 65-inch screen in our living room. You're larger than life, practically life size.
Nice.
Merry Christmas, Uncle Tony and Uncle Kathy.
Nice. That's intimidating. That's really weird.
That's freaking me out, Ken and Nancy. That's really freaking me out. Okay. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
She's like really shy. She doesn't,
Pinching my head? Go. You crushing my head?
Crushing your head. I'm crushing your head. Huh.
Let's see. You're going to be on Velocity pretty soon.
We've been practicing. We've been practicing for our upcoming network show. Yeah. I'm going to take the slowest car you got and beat you with it.
Oh, Lord.
I got the baddest ass team there is. See, we're ready.
You must be tired, goofball. Merry Christmas, Jessica. Good night.
Good night, Jessica.
She looks huge on my projector. What? What would you say is the best truck of 2019, hands down?
I don't have an opinion on that.
How much lift do camel humps stop making power?
Oh.
You don't know?
You talking about the Chevy heads? I couldn't give you an answer to that. I don't know. Dozer1642 says the amazing thing about you two is you are such normal Americans. Love you both.
Or
We try.
loser.
Thank you.
Are we normal?
We appear to be,
Somewhat?
I guess. Well, I mean, honestly, that's kind of one of the best compliments anybody can give you. You're
Yeah.
a normal American. That's,
Right.
thank you.
It's very nice. Thank you. America.
My family called me a lot worse than that.
What did you think of the new Tesla truck look?
Oh man, it's I think they're just doing it for shock value, and they got a lot of mileage out of it. It was a publicity stunt.
It just says you were so normal. So we're normal.
There were so many. I think everybody took the bait on that, right? But if you actually look at the Tesla truck and you say, well, okay, it has to meet this standard, it has to meet that standard, then aerodynamics, that is not an aerodynamic shape. I think they did it for shock value, and the world took the bait on it, But there were way too many limitations as far as because you got to realize that there are standards for the way the front of a car is shaped to keep from hitting pedestrians and shit like that. So to actually put that truck into production the way it looks and meet all of the various standards and have everything the way it's supposed to, I don't think it's even possible. So, what it's
What do
worth.
you mean you don't think it's possible? They're doing it. They've sold like a bunch of them. Pre-sold.
They said they pre-sold.
What, do you think they're going to lie about it?
I want to see one of those trucks looking the way it did in that video actually be produced and sent off to the public.
It's going to be.
But we'll see.
Kenny says you're normal in the fact, you're normal in the sense that I'd have no problem inviting you guys for a barbecue with my family around, just cool people.
Okay, cool.
That's awesome. Let's see. Oops. Happy holidays, Snookaroo. Let's see. Still waiting for the big rig Tesla, still not here. Ari, I feel like my weird old country name and working class status make me that much more American.
Well, I mean, bro, you're as American as anybody else. It's
Yeah.
a melting pot. We're all Americans. You know who's more American than anybody? Mexicans. Mexicans are the true Native Americans.
Andrew Mills, Merry Christmas, Tony. Love the channel. Merry Christmas, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew.
Let's see. Have you ever seen the video of the dude? Wait, hang on. Dude who puts the 350 small box Chevy in a riding lawnmower?
I've seen all sorts of stuff like that.
I agree with Tony. Tesla will never release that car looking like that. If they did, I would have put money in the hat too. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, they go out there and they show it. Like, how can they not release it looking like that? They would look like fools.
I'm telling you, there's going to be there's so. I have a few opinions on Tesla. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, we won't talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Except for me, I'm one of them dirty Canadians, Caleb says. Yeah, dirty Canadians. Let's see. Where in the USA are you guys? We're in Middle Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Can't you tell by our accents?
Y'all?
Y'all?
Yeah.
Let's see. What's wrong with talking about Tesla now? I want to hear that. John Posse. Let's see here you talk about Tesla.
Now's not the time. I have a lot of thoughts about the whole Tesla thing and where it's going to end up. So I don't want to talk about that. Excuse me.
Okay.
This is day 7 of this crud. I haven't slept in like 2 days, 3 days now because it's just every time I go to fall asleep, it's coughing fits. No medicine fixes it. It's crazy.
Take a drink.
Go fast.
cough, this tickle, cough.
Excuse me.
Drink.
Got it. Okay. Sometimes you gotta just move a little bit.
Found your channel from Young's Vlog. Merry Christmas. What's Young's Vlog?
I don't know, what is that?
I don't know. Young's Vlog. I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't know. I didn't know that we were on there. Well, Merry Christmas, Anthony. Thank you. Let's see. You guys both have the crud. Love you both. Go to bed. Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and good night.
Roser. Yeah, we both have the crud. Yep. Take a snort of moonshine. I wonder if alcohol would help. Tony, have you ever put your wisdom into the off-road market like mud bogging or Baja type stuff?
I mean, you see, like Baja, right? That type of thing. Off-road. I would kill to get involved in something like that, especially like a two-wheel drive, right? But my logistics, you know what I mean? I'm originally from New York City, and now we're like here in Middle Tennessee, and that sort of racing just does not exist. I don't get into like, you know, the whole, like, you know, I mean, the rock crawler thing and mud bogs and shit. It's okay, you know, but it's really not for me. Hardcore off-road racing like Baja, you know, all of those. I would kill to get involved with something like that, but geographically, it's just not possible to do.
Merry Christmas, Brian Glade. Let's see. Tesla thing will end up being another Enron.
Yep.
Let's see. Liquor always helps. I might have to try that. Okay, Young's Vlog plays with the Liverpool Legends Beatles tribute band. He was talking about you all one day. I think someone suggested your channel in his chat. He has another channel, Scuffed Van Life. Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Excellent.
Very cool.
Did you write that down or something?
No, I can take a screenshot. Why?
Take a screenshot. Yeah, why don't you go?
Okay, let me check it out. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. 100 proof black label Southern Comfort kills crud on contact. Really? Do we have to go get that?
What was that?
100 proof. So that's a lot of proof.
Oh, really?
You know, where is it? Black label Southern Comfort kills crud on contact.
Yeah, I have Southern whiskey. Comfort is. No, it doesn't kill crud on contact. I've tried all of that stuff. No, I mean, this is beyond like, this is like to where like NyQuil does nothing. You know what I mean? It's
it doesn't help.
Yeah. We've tried a bunch of different cold medicines and whatnot, and it no effect.
Merry Christmas, William. Snoopy says, I was thinking Tesla was going to end up like DeLorean.
No, Enron is more like it.
Enron?
Yeah.
How do you put a link to your channel online? A link? You should be able to just copy and paste it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chicken soup will do wonders. I've been eating chicken soup. It's not helping. Vitamin C packets, got them. You ever watch Junkyard Digs or Thunderhead? 289, those guys are awesome as well.
Yeah, I saw the one that they did on that satellite that they got. You see, like, yeah. Yes. Yeah, I've seen them, and yeah, they do good work. Young guys definitely like on the ball.
Jaeger 2881. Merry Christmas, and my gift to you guys are nicotine patches.
I can smoke that.
You can smoke that?
Sure.
Oh my goodness. Oil of oregano. Merry Christmas from Milwaukee. Merry Christmas to Cross. Let's see. Trying to turn my friend's dad onto your channel. He retired last month from Chrysler Proving Grounds. Got an awesome tour in 2004. Cool. Uncle Tony, gonna make Christmas cookies special?
She makes
I
Christmas
would
cookies
have,
every year. She didn't
except
make them
I'm
this year.
sick, and I didn't make cookies this year.
This is like the
because
first year in like 30 years she didn't make these
yeah,
cookies.
because I don't want to like breathe on them or anything. I can't bake if I'm sick. Vitamin C, oil of oregano, and echinacea. Mortensen, 1961 says. You got that?
Yes, maybe.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to screenshot it. So I will remember. I'm going to try that. I'm about to hit the max subs for the hour, Ford Tech. Awesome. Who was the two guys on YouTube that rescued a 65 Ford truck 352? I like that one. Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. What do you think about El Camino's, Micro and El Camino as project car?
They're great. They're great. Some of them are very undervalued. Yeah, I would definitely go for
them. Merry Christmas from Michigan. Merry Christmas, Bing.
Merry Christmas,
Hope
Bing.
you feel better soon. Let's see. Good night, Jaeger 2881. Are you guys going to be here next Sunday night?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, if we don't die.
Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, things could happen. You know what I mean?
The crud could just like take us completely out.
Yeah, if one guaranteed, if one of us survives,
right,
we will be here next Sunday night.
Right. It would be 3 weeks for me.
Yeah.
God, I hope not. But somebody said they had it for 3 weeks. Yeah. Nick said he had it for 3 weeks.
No, I've had this and it's lasted 3 weeks a month, but it's the crud. That's what I call it, the crud. It's just.
Is this just a southern thing?
It's a low grade flu that morphs through all of these different phases. You know what I mean? I've had this before, and it goes on eternally.
It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. If you haven't already, can you do a video on LS Motors? We gotta do some Chevy stuff, Tony.
Excuse me. If and when somebody brings me an LS to do something with, yeah, absolutely, we'll do it. But I don't have any LSs in my universe to draw material from.
This has been a regular Sunday night for me. Look forward to your lives. Thanks, Vortec.
We look forward to being with you guys.
Absolutely. Crud, vitamin C, and zinc for crud. Texas is high in flu occurrences right now. Try not to catch it. Is Uncle Kathy from New York? Yep, same place. Maybe it's the start of the zombie apocalypse. No, Paul.
No, I was thinking that actually. It's very possible.
Oh my goodness. Crank up the humidifier.
Crank up the humidifier.
Wait, I'm rocking this chair. Just put a blanket on and a humidifier, right?
We're rocking it too. That is to the Norman Rockwell experience.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. This is kind of like a Norman Rockwell rocking chair too.
You guys should see her in 3D. It's actually pretty cool.
Sitting by the tree in a rocking chair. Let's see. What is the car you have always wanted and never got your hands on?
Anything I ever wanted, I had at one time or another.
Merry Christmas, Dickie Farley. Say Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas. I'm sorry. I zoned
out before.
I said it before. I haven't slept in like 3 days. This thing just.
Sleeping is really hard.
Very hard. Sleeping is very hard with the crud. So it's like I'm tired. I'm really tired. I got like a little low grade fever right now. So I'm totally not on my game.
Okay. Snippy says let me put the 3D on. Okay, Merry Christmas and happy hot rods to you and your family, Mr. and Miss Wopark Claus. Thanks, Omar. Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, Tony's done, I think.
No, let's go a little more.
I need to get some coffee.
Let's
You're
go
right.
just a little while longer. You're gonna drink coffee? I gotta
Yeah,
all
I need
night.
something warm in my throat.
Oh my God. All right. Any New Year's resolutions? Yes. To get faster, louder, bigger, stronger, better. Every year. That's my resolution. Let's see. Nothing better than Christmas when I extended Uncle Tony fan. Yes, DMC, absolutely. I really do look forward to seeing you guys every Sunday. Believe me, this is, let's see. Baby, I need you to read these because. What?
Read.
Yoda Doug's tool collecting channel. I'm working on 1,000. Yeah, guys. Seriously, put a link to your channel and like, get everybody lit. Like I said, a rising tide raises all ships. You know what I mean? So let's all support each other. Everybody here is on YouTube. Thank you, Fubar. You don't have to do that, but thank you. Yeah, you like support. We're fine. We don't need any more. We're doing great. You guys, amongst yourselves, like, support, share. Let's get everybody's numbers up here. Let's see. You ever built a car for handling? No. Why would I do that? Okay, here. Okay. She's gonna read it because I can't do both.
Okay. You can't do both what?
Read and answer questions and talk. I think his glass off,
actually. Just came in from double checking the machinist work. Found a broken second ring, and the connecting rod and main bearing clearances are both at 0.002 and 3/1000.
Okay.
Okay. Is that good? I don't know. I'm all for that. Helps me help you, Tony. Okay. Spearmint tea, Uncle Kathy. I know. I should go make tea. I have a lemon. What's wrong with going around corners?
What's that?
What's wrong with going around corners?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not for me. I don't really. I don't. It doesn't do anything for me. I go right, and then I stop.
Okay. Honey and lemon tea. I should have made that instead of coffee.
Probably.
Do you want to read these while I go make myself?
Oh God! Don't do that to me again. Well, you can take that with you and read. No.
I can take it with you and yell from the kitchen?
Yes, you can yell from the kitchen.
Oh my goodness. Tony is in the zone, yeah. Like the van video, even if it was a Ford.
Yeah, guys, I'm barely hanging in here. I'm telling you, I'm sick.
Okay. Owen Judge says, I'm all about handling. Old stuff can be improved by a good lot.
Well, I mean, if that's your thing, absolutely. You asked me if I had ever built anything for handling, and no, I've never built anything for handling. And he asked me what was wrong with handling, and I was like, nothing's wrong with it. It's just not for me. It's just not my thing. But if it's your thing, yeah, man, absolutely, build it. Go around all the turns. Go for it.
What's your live chat duration record?
Almost 30 hours.
Mm-hmm.
30 hours.
Too long. But power sliding through a corner in a 98 Civic is fun.
Everybody has different types of fun with cars. You know what I mean? Some people have fun climbing over rocks with cars, and some people have fun going around turns with cars, and some people have fun doing donuts with cars.
Before about like drag racing is not fun.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Yeah.
All the other motorsports are fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Drag racing is not fun.
Well, the thing, okay, there's a show, Wheeler Dealers, and they built this Barracuda, like a 65 Barracuda, to go try drag racing with. And the guy, Ant, right? He he says in the thing, you know, he's like, he's just getting acquainted with like drag racing, right? And he says real quick, he says, drag racing is the most unforgiving sport in the world. Yes, and that's why I love it so
Yeah,
much.
see,
You know,
but
because
before-
it's the most unforgiving. It is literally the most unforgiving activity that you could ever be involved with. And to me, that's where the fun is. So if you guys like going around turns, you know, yeah, man, that's where you find your fun. You know, and you like going over hills or whatever it is, you know, and that's where you find your fun, man. Yeah, absolutely. You want to go do donuts? That's where you find your fun. I find my fun in accelerating things from a standing start to, you know, however fast it'll go in an eighth or a quarter of a mile. And that's, to me, that's like the beginning and the end of it, you know. I have an appreciation for, I mean, you know, I have appreciation for all different things. I just don't get involved in myself.
Good night, Isaiah. Merry Christmas. Let's see. I'd love to go to King of the Hammers. A lot of us going to King of the Hammers. She goes there. Yeah.
She went to an off-road race.
Yeah, I went to an off-road thing, and what I noticed was like everybody was very happy and just like relaxed and kind of having a good time, and it was just not as intense as drag racing.
Yeah, if I had to pick one
like,
thing,
people are having fun here. Like, this is not normal.
if I had to pick one thing, one specific thing that I would say that I love more than anything else about drag racing, it's the stress, right?
It's very stressful.
There's a level of stress that you get involved in, you know, that to me, that's it. That's
it's like
what it's all about.
Stress, pack to shoot, life and death.
Right, everything's life and death. Everything's
life
life
and death.
You know, and the cars unscrew themselves all by themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't have to hit anybody. Nobody has to hit you. It just comes apart on its own.
You're on fire.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, to me, the stress of making the next
so much
round, right? Or not even that, honestly, right? Like some of the most memorable times I've had in the world of drag racing didn't even happen at a drag strip. You know, it was the hustle to get from one event to the other, or you know, to rebuild an engine, you know, in a fucking Walmart parking lot, you know, with you know, like to me, that's where the fun was, you know. So, you know, and some people like driving the cars, you know what I mean? I get nothing out of driving a car. I would rather, I build the car, you know what I mean? And I just soon have her or anybody else drive the damn thing. Because to me, the fun is in the mechanical challenge, you know, and it's outthinking or outwitting, you know, whatever happens to be in the other lane. So everybody has different ideas, you know, where they get their fun from. You know, mine probably aren't the same as most people's.
Not here says no boss. I had Tony Manarino told me drag racing is the most difficult form of motorsports there is.
No, I will tell you this, right? Because like I'll tell you what, I'm an old fuck, and I've been around the block, right? I've been in business, and I've done everything, right? You know, okay, you name it, I've done it. All right, drag racing, at like a professional level, right? You know, is the most difficult thing that a human being can fucking put themselves in. There is nothing more difficult.
Well,
there is nothing more complicated. You know, you can say, well, okay, well, you know, what about marathons? You know, what about guys?
You're talking about sports. You're not talking about other things.
I'm talking about activity, period.
Well, yeah.
Activity. Okay, as an activity, there is nothing in the human experience that will challenge you and break you, right? The way fucking drag racing will. Nothing.
Let's see, 24 Le Mans?
Not my thing. Not my thing.
Anything.
I appreciate people who do it, you know what I mean? But it's just not my thing.
Let's see. Honestly, the only motorsport I did was demo derby. It was crazy. Someday I'll try drag racing.
When I got away from nitro cars, right? This is like in 1998, I think it was. When I just had enough. Okay, I walked around for 3 years, right? Like trying to figure out how the rest of the world looked, because it was like, you know, like there's like, because people and the universe you know, the people in society and everything move at a completely different speed that you move at than when you're in drag racing, and they think differently, right? Like regular people think differently than drag racers do. So like it took me probably about a good 2 or 3 years to like acclimate myself to being just like a regular person and doing things like seeing
Still
things the way
moves too fast.
regular people do.
But we're from New York too, so we move
Yeah.
super fast.
It's probably as close to like post-traumatic stress disorder as you're gonna get.
Let's see. How about horse racing, Tony? They doped the horse and a few dropped dead at the finish line.
That's a shame. That's
Yeah,
that's
I
abuse.
know.
That's just plain abuse. There's nothing good about that.
Fastest old school street race car that's etched in your brain.
Oh man, I don't know. Fast cars, like fucking, I don't know, countless fast cars. There's none in particular etched in my brain.
Have you ever peed in a subway car?
In a subway car, no.
No. Mm-mm. No. I do street racing on farm roads. I also got a charge out of road racing from town to town. The rush is addictive. How did your hand burn heal? Are you good now?
Oh yeah, really good.
Really good.
It's like full brand new. See, there's barely even a scar there.
Hey, Oliver. Okay, I'm starting to slur, which means I'm getting tired.
I know we're getting.
I'm just, when I get tired, like, I start slurring my words. Biggest victory in racing story, please.
Oh man, I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, because you're tired.
I'm drawing a blank.
We did 3 hours. We've been on for 3 hours. Jimmy the Silver Bullet.
Jimmy Addison.
Story, yeah.
Addison was in Detroit area, and I was in New York, and it was really two different eras too. You know, Addison was there in the 60s and the early 70s, and I was around in the late 70s or early 80s.
Do you know what's in the present behind you? And if not, do you think it's a carport?
It's my granddaughter.
Yeah, it's for the kids. Timmy needs a hood for 72 dark. We don't have one.
Don't have one.
Guys are troopers. Yeah, 3 hours, Tony. Thanks, Ken. Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, you guys are on Eastern time. It's almost 11 p.m. It's only 9 p.m. for me. Yeah. What year did you and Uncle Kathy hook up?
1645.
Was that the year?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were very young. I don't even want to say the year because it makes me feel like it was a very long time ago. 82.
Where were you in Dale Earnhardt? New York City.
Highest stall small block conversion.
I was actually a big Earnhardt fan. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm not into round racing, but I was definitely an Earnhardt fan. I would watch NASCAR specifically to watch fucking Earnhardt. He was just amazing. Just like boxing, you know. I was a huge boxing fan when Mike Tyson was doing this thing. You know, I mean, the guy was just, it was a force of nature. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, if there was going to be a Tyson fight, I didn't miss it, right? So, but yeah, I was in New York when Earnhardt died.
Merry Christmas, John Possum. Mr. Stein versus everything. Thank you. Highest stall small block converter from the factory.
2300? 22 or 2300?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the guy is back. He says, hey guys, I'm back.
You're back.
You're back, awesome.
What's going on, man?
1645. Yes, it's very funny. Good night, Charles. Merry Christmas. What's my favorite dish? Like food? Oh. I don't know. Like, it's not even a cooked food. My favorite thing in the world to eat is red roasted peppers and fresh mozzarella. Like, that's one of my favorite things. Bon Natal, Tony.
Oh,
Bon Natal. Merry Christmas.
oh,
Hey. Merry Christmas, Bob. Okay, leave the chat running and move back the video a little. I can be in two different places at different times. Nice, Shinty.
nice. You have mastered the time-space continuum.
There you go. Roll up your windows, Tony.
Roll up your
Don't
windows!
smoke again, you're gonna start coughing.
No, it actually keeps me from coughing.
No, it doesn't.
No, I
keep
swear to
you
God
from
it does.
Coughing.
I swear to God it does.
This is like the logic I live with. Smoking keeps you from coughing. All right.
Hello.
It's 3 hours now. Okay, like 5 more minutes and we're done.
It's Christmas.
I know, but my voice, Tony.
Well, we
I'm
gotta
gonna
spend
lose my
time with
voice.
we gotta spend time with our family.
I
over
know, but I'm gonna lose my voice. Thanks for the diagnosis. Send me the bill. All right. Uncle Tony, did you ever have a fox body back in the day?
Yes.
Yes. No Sag, a lot of it is rolling the windows up. Merry Christmas. In a single plane intake practical for a streetcar.
Absolutely. We're gonna do a single plane. We're gonna this week, I think. We're gonna do a thing on a single plane versus dual plane. You know, when you use each, either or.
No 24-hour marathon, Paul, for New Year's. No. DMC Productions. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
To all and to all, a coffee-free night. Roll up your sleigh bells. You know what? Could you put that out? Because I haven't sipped on my third. And I'm losing my voice. What?
Oh.
You're smoking like crazy in here.
I can't help it. Well,
recently found your videos. They're pretty entertaining and informative. Thanks, George.
I'm glad you don't find them sexy.
What? What? All right. Tony, did you ever have a C10?
No.
No?
I've never had one, no. I had an S10, I had a little Blazer, an S10 pickup.
Merry Christmas, UTG. I'm
Merry
tapping
Christmas.
out. Merry Christmas, Caleb. Do you guys like the Misfits? Saw them in Philly last week.
Yeah.
Buglers?
Yes, Buglers.
We just don't tell you you're sexy, Tony. It might go to your head. You're a national treasure.
Well, I know I'm a national treasure,
right,
but
yeah.
I just watched the sexy thing. You know what I mean? Just gotta go easy on it.
Ever had a Little Red Express?
No.
No. Does every subscriber still get a cookie for Christmas?
No.
I didn't
No. Uncle Kathy let us all down.
I'm sick. I've been
She
sick.
let us all down.
I didn't bake this year. No cookies. I'm gonna have to go get some tea. Can you read these?
Oh no, you kidding me?
No, it's
Yeah,
in
I'll
my
read.
throat.
All right, okay, hang on. I have to put on my magic glasses.
Your magic glasses.
Now I can see. Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. Okay, ready? I'm gonna try this.
You can do it.
These glasses are dirty. Okay, let's see. Guess Kathy is a national treasure too. Which would you turbo? Which would you turbo? A 440 or a 400 for a 3,400 pound car? The 400 is a good choice to turbo. I think I would go with the short stroke, the shortest stroke on that. Why is it so damn hard to find parts for 70s cars? Because I'm hoarding them all.
Enunciate.
Uncle Tony, what about building a car and taking it to the bottom of the salt flats? Again, it's a geographical thing, I love the idea of land speed racing, but I'm so far removed from it that there's just no way for me to actually, I would have to devote too much of my life to that car. So no. Fubardi Axe just got one. Thank you, sir. No, I didn't. I never did hit Ralph Cycles. I'm familiar with it, but I didn't really get into street racing motorcycles until like the later '90s. Uh, Lamb chop is not a national disaster. Lamb chop is a gift from a good place. Lamb chop is awesome. Lamb chop is one of the fucking hardest working, most sincere and fucking driven people I know. The motherfucker is 10,000%. What Australian cars do I know and like? Unfortunately, I don't. We don't have any exposure to Australian cars here. None of those things were ever imported, so I don't really have you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that comes to my mind that says, oh, yeah, I'd really like to have one of those because I'm not familiar enough with any of them. When are you gonna have lamb chop on again? You're gonna see lamb chop. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of lamb chop this coming year because Bottle Rocket is all him. He's gonna. I'm just tuning this thing, and he's gonna actually be running around. He's gonna hit Power Tour with it, and then of course there's his gasser, which is at a chassis shop in Illinois right now, and he should be getting it back within the next few weeks or so. So you're gonna see a lot of lamb chop coming up. Uh, highest torque converter with a 440 stock heads, 452 heads, and fire a non-purple cam, 3,800 RPM torque. You've been told 3,800 is too big by who? Then what's the weight of the car? I don't, I don't know. I don't think it's too big. You're gonna see lamb chop up in flames. There's a good possibility, yes, and he actually appears to be fairly flammable as well. So I mean, who knows where that could go? Uh, What's your opinion on Edelbach Performer RPM heads for a small block Mopar? I think they're good bang for the buck. Okay. Oh, I think we stalled here. I think something locked up. Yeah, we locked up. We locked up. Oh, here we go. We're back. 1970 Coronet, full interior bucket seats and console. Yes, that was a 4,000-pound car. Now you need all the converter you can get. Okay. Yeah, guys, we're probably gonna pull the plug on this pretty soon. Tony, are you local Tennessee? We're in Nashville. Who's hiding behind me? That's Darla. What's my favorite year in classic car history? I flip a coin between 1969 and 1970. Can I please make a video explaining CFM? Okay, we can do that. The Skid Factory on YouTube. Actually, I have seen some of their videos, yes. GM Junkie. Merry Christmas, GM Junkie. Thank you. What's the best heads to use on a 383? That's a loaded question. I mean, not a loaded question. There's like way too many answers to that. Best heads to use for which purpose?
Can we read?
Hello, Tony. I thought of you today when I was working on my 68 Fury. Is that good? Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Let's see. You guys are real troopers. Make sure you get your sick pay.
You hear that, YouTube?
I'm not even getting a Christmas present.
Oh, I'll get you something. I'll get you something.
You will?
Yeah. I don't know what.
It's gonna be nice, right?
We haven't gotten each other stuff in fucking years.
I know,
right?
but do you see presents here now?
Yeah, but I didn't think that we were gonna start doing this. I mean, that's for nothing. Okay, but if we want something, we go, we get it. What is? I mean, what?
What was the first car you ever had that could pull the wheels up on a drag strip?
Oh God, I don't even. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I got the wheel right with my fucking LX. We got the left front off on that. That was 1987.
You watch Nick's Garage?
Yes, I do.
Me too. We love Nick. Shame on you, Tony.
Shame on me. What did I do?
Yeah. I'm losing my voice. A GTX for Christmas.
All right away. I get you a GTX emblem.
I have a GTX emblem. Thanks.
I get you one for the other side. What?
Sport. Look at this guy having a car that pops wheelies. Let's see. That's it. Nobody's asking you any more questions.
I think we've run out of questions.
I think you have run out of questions.
We're down to 199 people.
I know.
Oh, just popped up to 202.
Tony's grin is hilarious. It's hilarious.
My what's hilarious?
Your grin.
My grin. That's called delusional. I'm like what's the word I'm looking for? I'm smoked. I'm just tired.
Joshua says greetings from Franklin, Tennessee, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Where are you, Franklin? You're very close to us. Come on, Tony. You have to buy Uncle Kevin something. She's your girl, man.
Not so much pressure, huh?
Let's see. Have you ever been to Maine?
Yes.
Yes. It's beautiful. I would live there. It's nice and snowy. Merry Christmas, Russell. In Lubbock, Texas. Have you seen Mutual drop? Merry Christmas, Nicholas.
I have. It doesn't do anything for me.
Maybe it's his channel.
Oh, it might be, and the answer's the same. I mean, it doesn't do anything for me.
We love and appreciate everything you do. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Make her air conditioning work. Yes, I could do that.
What? Yeah.
I'm
Right,
only able to
happen.
read a little bit without the glasses on.
Live behind the Williamson County Agricultural Center. Okay, cool.
We've been there for
we've been there.
Barktoberfest.
Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on the Ford FE engine series?
Aside from the oiling problems, they're not bad. I mean, they're good motors. You know, they got weird oil. You know, oiling systems. I know, side oiler. I know. I'm talking about the regular standard FE.
What is better, manual or automatic transmissions?
When you're dealing with a lower horsepower car, manual's almost always better because there's less parasitic losses through the drivetrain. Higher horsepower, automatic's always better.
Let's see. Tony, let's see a grudge match between Stacey David and yourself. One of your cars versus one of his heavily sponsored bloated budget cars. Please make it happen.
Shut it up.
He hasn't talked to us. I think I sent him a friend request on Facebook once a year or something. Get her a darn air purifier and humidifier. I'm really losing my voice, Tony. Like, it's starting to go in and out. Let's see. He doesn't care. Just keep reading the questions, guys.
5 more minutes and we're out of here.
Just keep reading. What do you think of shift kits and transmissions?
What do I think of them? They're good.
They're
They're
good?
good. That's my thought.
Okay. How about diesel oil in classic cars?
Yes, I use diesel oil in my classic cars. Yes.
Merry Christmas, Josh. Happy New Year, Joshua. I had a Mopar uncle in Maine. We grew up playing around in his first gen Chargers. Very cool. Is that a cat? Yep, it's a cat. Let's see. Let's see. No, it's our cat. It's a 3/4 race cam. Who keeps the other quarter?
Pete.
What?
Peter gets the other.
Peter gets it?
Yes.
Okay. Tony, how do you know Chris at Kiwi Customs?
I mean, he's a good guy, man. I like him a lot.
Nice.
He had a bunch of Mopar parts he had to get rid of. This was probably about 8 or 10 years ago, and I bought them off of him, and then, you know, we just became friends. Well, actually, I'm planning on doing something with Kiwi. I was supposed to call him this last week, and I didn't blow him off. I was just sick. So Kiwi, if you're watching this, everybody knows Kiwi. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you, brother, but I will be back to you within the next day or two.
That's Christmas.
Yeah, or something like that.
Something
Soon.
like that.
Soon.
Yeah. Joe says you guys need your rest though. Merry Christmas and Merry other holidays.
Yes.
Merry Christmas. Let's see. Peter owes me a few bucks then. Yes, Uncle Tony, totally appreciate all you do, putting up with us, asking so much and telling you how it is being. Thank you guys for even being on here.
Yeah, seriously, thank you
us.
for exactly.
We appreciate you being here every Sunday.
This is a big part of YouTube, you know. A lot of people don't realize it, you know. But I mean, YouTube isn't just about making videos. YouTube is about building a community, you know. And this is part of it. You know, you guys are all part of our community, and you know, these bonding sessions, you know, if you're doing once a week or whatever, I think are like crucial to, you know, to if you're gonna do YouTube and have the YouTube experience, this is a big part of it.
We are the outstanding Americans. Yes, John.
We try.
You are. No, you're our people. The people there. The commenters.
You're our tribe.
Let's see. We bring the dogs out. They're sleeping to introduce them. They're all
asleep.
You don't want me to wake them up now because then they get riled up like really late at night.
Yeah.
Like midnight, they'll start running around the house and playing. So I try not to wake them up when it's late like this. What's your favorite points distributor brand?
I'm kind of partial to Axles.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the cheapest car to get into the muscle car hobby?
Anything that's undesirable, you know, 4 doors, wagons, you know, anything like that. The cheapest car is what you can find for cheap. You know, it's generally what people aren't looking for. You know, look past the doors, you know, or the ugly grill or anything like that.
You can get some earlier Mopars cheaper.
You didn't ask a Mopar question.
For like $1,800 that 65.
Yeah, but he didn't ask a Mopar question.
I know. I'm just saying, like a car like that, that's fairly solid. Like that's really cheap, but it's because nobody really wants them.
Yeah, go for the stuff that nobody else wants.
Let's see. Are you related to Tommy Chong?
No.
Love all your content. Brings back a lot of memories of being in my dad and uncle's auto shop as a kid growing up. Cool. Let's see.
Yeah, Axel built some good stuff, man. The one in Bottle Rocket is like that. It's like the pro stock distributor, you know. It's got that top plate, you know. So you got the big, you know, you got the breaker plate that the points are on, and then there's a top plate that covers that, and it's got a bearing in it, you know, and it's stable to, like, you know, unlimited RPM. It's ridiculous, you know. Where however far the points will go is how far the distributor will go. Axel built some really nice stuff.
Good night, Paul. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your holiday. Looking into getting EFI system and getting rid of a carb. Uncle Tony, what do you think?
I'm a carb guy. So I'm not the guy you want to ask about that.
Merry Christmas, Bob Frog.
Merry
Maybe.
Christmas, Bob.
Really appreciate what you're doing here. Your vids will be a crucial part of me recovering from my next surgery next month. Oh,
Oh,
well, wishing you a speedy recovery.
absolutely, man. Feel good. Good
Yeah,
thoughts to
get
you.
well. I kind of forgot how much I like answers to watching Lamb Chop show.
Yeah. Yeah, me too, actually.
If I order a shirt, will it include a pre-rolled cigarette?
We could do that.
Okay, you have to request.
Yeah, put a note in the order, and we'll definitely
Oh my goodness.
we'll roll you up a cigarette.
All right, Tony, I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, guys, listen, we're
I don't
gonna
have much left.
pull the plug because it's like I'm tired. She's, I'm delirious. She's losing her voice. Listen, thank you all for joining us.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, we'll be on next Sunday night. You want to do New Year's Eve?
No, people could be busy on New Year's Eve.
We'll be on next Sunday night.
Yeah, nobody's gonna watch us on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
They have parties to go to.
Thank you, everybody. Fubar, John, Ari, thank you for guys keeping everything,
John,
smooth there. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. What are the other ones? There's so many different. Listen, whatever holiday you celebrate. Honestly, have the best one you can possibly have. And thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next Sunday. So
yeah.
Good night.
Thanks, guys. Good night. Merry Christmas.